The last one I uploaded was episode 15.
Yep. Hey, remember, whatever happens, if you die, it's not always the cleric's fault.
But it could be.
That time the cleric was dead.
And if the cleric dies, it's always everyone's fault, especially Leonid's.
Listen,
Especially Leonid.
it was the one wisdom save I failed. Or was it intelligence? One of the other.
God.
I think it was intelligence.
And know what? No. I'm gonna write it down as lore that Leonid's is still in the closet.
This
Oh, you have
again.
to back me up here. Oh, you have to back me up.
I think you're right.
I don't think Paul can save you this time.
I agree. I think Leonid is gay.
Yeah,
No, he's
just
bi.
skipped out on dessert because he didn't know what he was missing.
I was missing Lucinda, not Jurgen.
Sure.
You don't knock
That's
it
what
till
every
you try it.
closeted gay says. That's what
No,
every
but
closeted
you
gay says.
whoa
Hmm.
because Paul said that all three came out of the womb.
Yeah.
We know you were thinking about Jurgen, but you just had to quickly pull out Lucinda. Because you wanted to seem straight still. You can't fool us, Leonids.
No.
I am the almighty lore keeper. I know everything. I've offended you question my knowledge in such a way.
Oh my god,
How
change
could
my
I let my
category.
character get so wrapped up in the month of June?
Your character was just born in June.
I mean,
It's
I could
official
make
now.
that canon.
Should I write it down?
Yes.
20. Well, we're 28.
June 13th.
I
I don't know why June 13th, but June 13th.
Nah,
Was it a
Yeah.
Friday the 13th?
look,
Was it a Friday the 13th?
I'm not sure anymore. I was kidding about
You
the
see-
June thing. I don't know when.
Originally, I wasn't thinking that, but I just remembered Leonid has killed a lot of people.
You don't
Yep.
know that.
June 13th.
I don't know
Yes, it was.
that.
Alright, it was June 13th on a Friday.
Yep.
Friday,
Yay,
June
story
13th.
time.
No.
No wonder he's extra gay. He's born on Friday 13th. It just happens.
He's just European.
No, Europe doesn't exist here. Paul can back me
I-
up on this one.
Yeah.
Paul, does Europe exist in your world yet?
Yet?
If ever?
Yet?
You gotta realize. Europe wasn't founded till I believe it was like the 900s.
Dude. Dang it, now I can't stop remembering. You mean a guy named French made this toast?
Mr.
Reina, are you
French.
telling me a guy named French cooked this toast?
Yes, Mr. French.
Shoot, what was the replacement country Paul had to put up? Wasn't it? Let me look at the resources.
I don't know, but I'll
It's
be
on
right
the
Lovely
back
chap.
until we
Luke,
start.
It's labeled
My
as
pizza.
France.
Go lay down.
Did you
No.
say Malaysia?
Go.
Reina?
Lay down. Go.
Wait, you mean
Lay down.
French fries aren't made of French people?
Go. Lay.
You're telling me fries aren't made of the fires of...
Trying to steal my pizza.
Where is it? It's somewhere on here.
What have we done? Chaos is what we've done.
Mhm.
I'm
In
trying to-
terms of France, we have no France. However, we do have Egos, which is ancient Greece.
I'm sorry, Shadow. We can't see your head. It's too tight. It's gonna explode. Oh yeah. I should probably write down that sentence long because
Ooh, I wonder if blood hunters are common in Tectomuk.
Mhm.
Or maybe I'm overthinking it because it's based on Aztec city-states.
a lot of people underestimate blood hunters.
Yeah, like on paper, kind of sounds underpowered. Like, why would you hurt yourself for your team?
Yeah, but then in practice, as I've learned, it can be very useful.
I mean, to be fair, when you live in a world where someone can heal you on a whim, I guess a little blood doesn't hurt
Exactly.
unless you're being hit with the blood. In which case, you're just Scarlet from
I
World.
mean, I was at 7 HP, and I was about to make a roll that would have made that opponent miss, but they would have to run past me, and that would use 6 of my 7 hit points.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I was willing to take the sacrifice. I'm just saying, I was ready to write a new character sheet.
Have any of you even seen that scene from Shrek?
Yeah.
I have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I've
like
watched
Park
every
Water-
Shrek
yes or no?
movie. I've watched every Shrek movie.
Can you hear me?
We can
Yes.
hear
Yeah.
you.
We can hear you,
Stop
Lord
talking.
Paul.
We're starting.
Oh, sorry.
Shadow, have you returned? Oh, he said add him. I have no idea. I picked a mixed playlist from Buddy Spotify, so the music could change different types. It's the only I haven't gone through everything that's on his Spotify, so some of it could be like I made a battle music one, but I didn't make a general music one yet. So some of the music might change tempo.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hey, so we're starting now.
Lovely.
So I'm going to read exactly the notes that I took from the VOD for last week, for those of you who weren't here. So here's the notes. They're long and detailed. Silly shenanigans and sexy times.
Yay.
The party met Onin Trest, Shadow's new character. And 3 people who I wrote names have come up with names for, but you haven't learned them in game yet, so I won't say the names just yet. But 3 people arrived and said, "You know too much. You're coming with us or dying."
Very detailed, long, and extensive notes.
It covers the one actual important piece of information because I just decided to run a silly session because we were down people.
It was wild.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no.
I didn't intend it to get quite as silly as it did, but I'm fine with it. So,
Yeah.
In my defense, while a lot of it was goofy, all of it was still related to some form of character progression, either for NPCs or you guys.
Oh, yeah, like, you left out the whole part where there was a funeral. Like, I see my character's in
Oh.
it. If that's
I
fine.
said they met your new character.
No, the funeral.
Oh.
It
oh,
was
yeah.
Zen. That happened. It was... Oh, yeah, no, I forgot about him, too. He's... Yeah.
Oh, no,
Who needs
he's,
that
Yeah.
guy?
he's old news.
Did you not get the memo? He's not coming back.
Oh, must have not been faxed in. All right, I'll get right on to fixing that.
No, yes, there was in fact also a funeral procession for Zen, which I did legitimately just forget to put in the notes. Because when I did the notes was not while I was watching them. I usually do them as I rewatch the VOD, but this time I did them at work this afternoon because I realized I didn't write down a copy of the notes. So I actually, part of the reason that they're so short is because I did them on a brick. Check. Still, we pick up with, they're in the adventure chat from last week, but I'll actually post them again, because why not? Actually, no, I won't, because, at least right now, because I'm on the wrong device for that. So feel free to scroll up and look at the pictures.
From what I remember, it's axe, and sword.
Big axe, big sword.
Warforged.
I am actually going to save them to this. No, you thought it was a Warforged, because
Oh.
I don't know why you thought it was a Warforged, but it isn't.
Oh yeah, that's a mess.
The Shadow's character didn't make it.
No, there was no way to revive him right now.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Thanks for
Can
replying
be-
to that.
He can potentially be revived, but currently you do not have the means to do it.
He's dead.
Did you
and
want to revive him?
And reviving Amaya caused a death. So
Should have got the 2-for-1 deal.
yeah, I see that you why did it save that image twice?
Hmm.
I wanted to save that one twice. I wanted it to save that one. But yes, I will repost them as well for people who don't want to keep scrolling up and down in the same order.
Replied to it so people could just go up.
I know, but it still requires scrolling up. And I bothered to save them on this device. Yeah, so there's a large giant axe-wielding tiger man, a very large muscular woman with her own big axe, and a heavily armor-clad, metal mask-wearing, very ugly-looking sword, presumably fellow.
What race is the tiger?
Who knows?
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was gonna say Tabaxi,
Could be a
but
Could be Tabaxi, could be modified Leonin.
Does it look like a Leon to me?
Yeah, well, the wonders of DMs allowing things to be different.
It's probably related to Mina's character.
So, who is currently at the door answering this? Because I forget. One of us was.
I believe Amaya said she was the one
I think,
who went
yeah,
first.
Amaya is.
All right.
And so we pick up with the tiger fellow who's in the front, saying, "You know too much. We've been asked to collect you. Come with us or die."
well, we've never been accused of that before.
No, we don't have to do something that drastic. Or,
You can-
no one has to die.
We don't have to we don't have to. And he reaches into his backpack and pulls out a cloth bag and opens it and starts pulling out what almost look like other cloth bags and goes, "You don't have to if you put these on your head and come with us."
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
are we able to-
rude.
Are we able to kind of gauge, like, yeah, if these people are going to actually overpower us?
How, other than looking like they could cut you down, how would you like to determine
They look like they can cut me.
that?
Can we roll insight to see?
You can you can certainly roll insight to see. You can roll insight, and I'll tell you, depending what you roll, I'll tell you what vibe you get off them. Amaya, you can also roll me a religion check.
Oh, okay.
Because the artwork that you see there, what you see around the masked guy's neck is not just a stone in practice. It's actually a holy symbol of some sort. So, Amaya, on your religion check, you are very familiar with the holy symbol. It is the holy symbol. Let me just see. Do my notes carry over to devices? I think they do. Oh, okay. I can't sync them on this device. That's fine. I have my phone here too. I'm using the tablet for voice. Because my new phone needs very specific headphone plugins, which I don't have. It doesn't just use a normal headphone jack. No, I don't want that. I want Notepad. Notes.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was kind of busy with something. What they said to put something on our heads. What are we putting on our heads?
They want us to put bags on our heads. And
They
then
said put these on your heads and come with us or die.
I don't like either of those options.
it doesn't sound like we have a lot of wiggle room to negotiate in this situation, looking at their the arms they bear.
The holy. Oh yeah, you do recognize this holy symbol. In the picture, it's just a glowing blue gem, but it's not actually a glowing blue gem. It is in fact the picture. The actual image that you see is that of what it sort of resembles. It's almost like the four elements, but it's not just fire, water, air, and land or earth. It's very clearly a overflowing volcano, an earthquake, a tornado, and a gigantic tidal wave. That is the holy symbol of Farhave, the god of destruction.
Oh.
On your insight checks, Amaya, they certainly seem to believe that they can kill you. Leonides and Reina, you might win, but it's hard to say if it'd be worth what we might lose.
All right, we don't.
I-
We've lost enough. We don't really have a choice in this matter. I guess.
I don't think we can.
You wish-
Big scary people who haven't introduced us to their names. I kind of just got here. I'm here on business. Bag really necessary? Do I really have to go? I mean, I know I'm in cahoots with these buffoons, but is it really necessary? I'd prefer to not be killed if that's your intention.
You'll only be killed if you don't come. And as for our names, this is the tiger speaking. Still. He says, my name is Qatar. I'll put them in the chat in a second. My name's Qatar. He points to the large woman and goes, that's Malaran. He points to the masked guy and goes, and that's JJE.
Well, lovely to meet you all. I would love to cooperate and not die for these people, though. I mean, I don't know what they'll do, but yeah, no, of course.
Yeah. I don't really think it's worth fighting.
Lee needs curses under his breath and then asks, "All right, do you want us to put the bags on ourselves, or?"
I mean, I feel like it'd be less socially awkward.
All right, just
to be clear, they're not there for any kind of surprise attack. As long as you cooperate, they're there for privacy. We're taking you somewhere that the person that asked us to come get you would rather you not know how to get back to unless they choose to tell you.
all right. We don't have
well-
much choice.
Who would this person be? Are we allowed to know that yet?
You'll find out when it's time.
Ominous. Oh
I
well.
don't like this at all.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
and just in case anyone didn't check the chat yet, he didn't say a name for the other guy. He said initials, JJE, for the masked guy.
All right, Leanie's kind of just holds out his hand for the bag to put on.
He just sort of hands you one casually.
All right. Dignified as Leonides is, he puts the bag on and is like, all right, let's get this over with.
I assume Do is still in the chat. Do please write down the description of the holy symbol I gave so I don't forget it later. Because that is, in fact, definitely canon. Oh, you wrote it down as well? Perfect. I don't think I'll forget it, but just in case.
Destruction.
I put in chat just in case anyone.
Well, I guess Onin would cooperate as well and put a bag over his head, trying to not die.
Yeah, I like that.
Also, for the bag,
I haven't had a bag on my head in like what 5-6 years.
Oh, I'd get used to it.
You just hear when you say that, Leonides, the guitar just sort of chuckles and goes, "Yeah, that sounds about right."
Dang. Got him. I'm highly upset about this, but I guess I have no choice.
Yeah.
Just put the bag on, Reina.
Ugh, I hate you all.
So,
Holy symbol.
guys, is everyone going to do this? I know Amaya did, Leonides did, Reina did. Onin asked a bunch of questions, but sounded like he was probably going to.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
Melfice, are you also going to put the bag on your head? Or do you
Yeah.
have anything you want to add?
I was gonna make a joke saying that both that Leonese would probably look better with the bag on his head, but
I mean, he does have those luscious locks, though.
So once everyone's all masked up, so to speak, you feel them. They're not tying you up, but they're kind of sliding, basically saying to hold out your left hand, and they're kind of giving you all a rope. They're not tying you with it, but it's like a guide rope because you're following them blind, so it's easier for you all to like stay together and not wander the fuck off. So, you walk for.
Also, while we're walking, I would like to ask: are transporters or people escorting us, are they talking about anything?
So you actually don't walk that long.
Oh,
You walk about 5 minutes. It feels probably from the direction you initially felt them turn you, probably south of your house, south-ish.
Alright.
And then you are carefully helped. You know, they're not mistreating you. They just you're cooperating, and so they're doing exactly what they told you they would do. They guide you all onto a big wagon. And get on behind you, and you drive. They drive for most of it, what feels like probably most of the day.
I have the perfect gift for that.
Ooh.
As for discussion, they don't say much. At least not in. I mean, you can try to talk to them if you want to, but they're not talking much to each other.
I guess I'd pipe up a little. And besides what you've already told us, what is the more specific reason why we are going with you?
While you're going with me because you agreed to stay alive.
I mean, I should reword that. I mean, what's the purpose of it?
There's people that would like to talk to you about your knowledge.
They need to take this as a sign that he's probably not getting anything else out of him.
Well,
anyone else want to give it a try?
my question is, so this is people that we don't want to talk to, basically, and I don't want to go. Officially.
Just a question.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say just a question, like 2 of them. It's not because I'm gonna try anything on the card. It's more so I'm wondering. 1, do we still have our normal equipment, and 2, are our hands bound?
No, the rope they handed you was just a guiding rope, so you wouldn't get lost from the group.
All right.
And yes, they didn't take any of your stuff.
All right.
And they are making sure it's not like a full hood, like your nose and mouth for breathing and eating and drinking is still exposed. They basically just
Blindfolded.
pretty much, yeah. Like it's little more than a blindfold. It's if you ever seen Zorro's got like that like half head mask, where it's sort of like the Lone Ranger, but he actually has like a headband with it on his. It's kind of like that, just without the eye holes. It's like a headband that goes over your eyes as well.
Alright.
Just helps keep it in place more steadily, more sturdily. For the one me that's a big wrestling fan, it's almost like a Hulk Hogan bandana that's too big for you, so it goes over your eyes. But yeah,
That's
you
what I was
travel
thinking,
for,
dude.
The Dread Pirate
you
Robinson.
travel for what? I mean, they're not gonna. As long as it doesn't, you get the sense they know what magic looks like. As long as you're not doing it for magical purposes, they're not going to complain if you play it too.
Yeah, I'd love to do some practicing on it and like play a few simple songs.
Yeah, no, that's kind of how I first described it, but it's more like just the top half of that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not playing the tune of Baby Shark, dude.
That one, exactly.
Oh, okay.
That without eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm.
So you travel for what feels to you. It's hard to tell when you can't see this moving sunlight and stuff, but from your previous travels that you've had eyesight for, it feels like it has to be at least half a day. And you're on a wagon, which, while not super fast, is faster generally than walking, with horses pulling it, because horses can move faster than people, and they're moving at a pretty good clip. So you figure you've traveled at least half a day's travel, like a good 4 or 5 hours, maybe as many as 7 or 8. You felt the road, you felt the what path or whatever you're riding on swerve a bit, but it seems like you've mostly gone in the same direction. But there have been times where the curve felt big enough that it's like we probably didn't go straight the whole time. We definitely changed roads a couple times. But you eventually feel the wagon come to a stop, and you are given your rope back so you can walk together. And you hear a door swing open. It doesn't like creak, but you can just kind of. It's a big door, so it just kind of naturally makes a slight little amount of noise when it opens. Plus, you can feel the warmth from inside. You know, torches and stuff would be lit, things like that. It's not like hot, but it's fairly cool outside by this time of day. That's the other reason you figure you traveled quite a while. Sun's probably starting to go down. And you're led inside, and you're all led down some stairs. You hear the door close behind you. You don't hear a lock, but you hear the door close. You hear some talking from voices you don't recognize. Figure probably people at the front door. You're led down a set of a spiral staircase. It's pretty easy to discern it's spiral by the way it feels walking down it. It seems to be a pretty long staircase. You assume there's probably landings where you could go onto like multiple floors, but you're apparently going to the very bottom because you're going down for probably about 2 or 3 minutes. And you're not walking super fast, so it's not like 2 or 3 minutes is like 100 floors down, but you probably went like 10 stories down. And you didn't feel like you went up any particularly like big hill to get to this house. So you figure you're underground at this point.
Surprised no one's like tripped and fell. We're all so blindfolded in that, aren't we? Or did they take them off?
No, but you have the guide rope to help you, and there's a railing on the stairs,
Oh, okay.
which they guide your other hand to. So they're not, like I said, they told you they're not going to bring any harm to you if you cooperate. So they're trying their best to make sure you don't have any accidents, because they seem to be people of their word, whatever you think of them. So eventually you do hit the end of the stairs. There's light tapping of stones of like worked stones, whether you're underground or not, they've apparently turned this area into worked stone, because you can feel the light tapping echo in the chamber you've entered. You seem to be in a hallway at this point, as you walk in a pretty straight line for about, feels like probably a couple 100 feet, like straight, not further down. And you hear a door that is just slightly creaky, just enough to notice creak open. And you're escorted in, and the rope is taken from each of you. And you're each gently put into a chair. You're not strapped into it or anything. You're just, basically, you can't see, and they want you to sit down, so they kind of helped you sit. The door you hear the door creak closed again. And one by one, the hoods are taken off of your eyes. Takes a couple of seconds to adjust to the light, because it's not like, city lights in real life, but there's 2 or 3 torches in the room, so it's fairly bright compared to nothing.
Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too.
My eyes. It's just.
Light.
And you see these same 3 people standing in front of you.
I'm assuming we're gonna get to talk to the boss man then.
Did you say that out loud, or was that your thought?
Thought.
All right.
Oh shit.
So, Qatar steps forward and goes. He doesn't really step forward, but he just, like, one step forward just to let you know he's about to talk. He's like, so, we're going to ask you all some questions. Depending on how you answer them, and then he just stops. He just turns and goes, JJ, you're up. And he steps back, and JJ steps forward. He goes, first question. Who sent you to Mount Draconis?
I was gonna say your mom, but it just no.
Mina,
Oh,
really?
you shouldn't.
That's the first
Yeah,
thing that came up.
May I attempt to
So-
persuade them to
Yeah,
ask
so-
what?
Hold that thought. Does Reina say that out loud?
Yes.
Wow, Reina, really?
JJE comes over and leans in face to face with you and leans down so you're face to face and just goes, would you like to keep your tongue, kitty?
Yes.
That's a good
Let's try
idea,
this
Reina.
again. Who sent you to
Good
Mount
help it.
Draconis?
May I attempt to persuade them in order to ask, hey, why must you know who sent us?
JJE just turns his head very slowly, like a Terminator, and gazes down at you. You're at the other end of the line from Reina, and goes, the people who asked us to get you here want to know I get paid.
discuss.
I get paid when you answer questions and I provide the info, or when you're dead. I don't care why they want to know.
We're gonna die here.
Why don't they ask us, not their lackeys? No offense.
You know, for a guy who was trying to pull the "I'm new and don't belong here" card, you're trying really hard to get me to beat the shit out of you right now.
I mean, I'm just asking questions. I don't know the answer. I mean, I would tell you if I could. I have no clue what you're talking about, though. I'm like...
We know that you don't necessarily, that you're not as aware of things as they are. You were brought along because you're with them now.
Out of character, isn't it? The one that sent us, wasn't it the noble?
Xandar, yeah.
Alright. Well, sir, it's the noble.
Well,
since my colleagues are so reluctant to answer
I was-
the question.
Melfice, out of character, I was just about to freaking like beat around the truth.
So yeah, it was the noble.
I give a slight glance to Melfice because of that, but just return to neutral look.
As expected. That's what we were. That was the answer we were expecting. Second, thank you, Melfice, Starforger.
Welcome.
Second question. I love that even though Melfice has started sort of naive, now that she's experienced some stuff in the city, she's not even surprised these people know her full name and who she is. Like she's like, clearly they do know, so I might as well just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows everything.
But yeah, I will say right off the bat too, you get the distinct impression from the way they asked some of those questions a second ago. They probably have a pretty good idea what the answer they're expecting is if you tell the truth. They have suspicions and are basically just interrogating you to clarify them at this point. Thank you. Second question. Do you know someone by the name Jurgen Telos?
We, in fact, do. Well, I don't believe he has shared his last name to the best of my knowledge, but I know he goes by Jurgen.
I think when he first I think the first time he introduced himself, he did use his full name, but I forget. It's been 13 or 14 sessions. But yes, you would at the very least, you definitely know who Jurgen is.
Jurgen is a man, yes.
Has he not been one of our good friends too?
He's a good man.
That's extremely debatable. Third question.
I mean, look at
Do any of you know someone by the name Lucinda Correlat?
Yes, in fact.
I know of her.
And
yeah, some of us know her quite fondly, but yes, we all know.
it is in fact
Guilty.
It is in fact Miss Starforge's, well, parent.
Biological. God damn, English is so tough tonight. Mother.
Bio
She,
mother.
birthed me, but that's pretty much it. I was taken away from her as an infant, literally hours old.
You mean
Good to
common,
know.
right?
Good to know.
What?
I was saying in character because I was making a jab that you said English, so my character said, "And you mean common, right?"
Oh yes, sorry.
That's what that's basically what English is.
She's the hot one.
Question. Does anyone speak Infernal?
No.
No.
Sadly not.
I don't think so.
Sadly, no.
So you see that the three of them seem to have a discussion. Amaya, I would say with your priestly knowledge, because while certainly not only devils speak it, it is known colloquially as the devil's tongue because the nine hells speak it. So you recognize from like sort of reading books about like phonetical, pronunciations and the history of the language and stuff. you can kind of recognize by the way that certain words are pronounced that that's probably what they're speaking, but you have no idea what the hell they're saying. But because you are a priest, I would say, having studied the hells, and like, you know, dictionaries have phonetical thesauruses and stuff, will say this is phonetically what to listen for, kind of thing, and how to pronounce things. You pick up on sort of the enunciation of words, even if you don't fully understand what they say. And JJ turns back and goes, "Next question. What is your relationship to the one called the Noble?"
Leonidas debates whether or not to answer, but tries his best to keep a straight face while thinking.
I would say mostly
Not
business.
the best. Yeah, just mainly business.
Yeah, I don't know him very well.
Fair enough. Then he walks over and leans right in Amaya's face and goes, "Amaya Aurora. Yes?"
Yes, that's me.
"Does the name Darius DeUvo mean anything to you?"
I recognize it, but I don't know who it is.
You just see him squint because you can see he's wearing a mask, but obviously there's eye holes. You can see him squint under the mask. And he goes, "You want to try answering that truthfully?"
I mean, from the best of my knowledge, I don't remember who he is.
I think he threw a rock at one point.
Yeah, he threw a rock at me at one point, but
He's fond of those.
and it had a note on it. I can't remember what it said, but
He also
That's
sent a
probably
band of
cool.
troops against you, right? Or am I thinking about another dude? Wait.
that may. I know troops came after me, but I don't know if they were from him.
Give me a quick second here.
But yeah, if I am remembering right out of character, I'm pretty sure it was like a Darius Duuva who sent that.
Maybe.
I think I spelled it DeWuva, but I said DeWuvo tonight. But yeah, it's the same
Oh, yeah.
thing.
It was like that.
I've tried a couple different pronunciations and spellings because obviously I'm taking it from a bit of a weird word into a name. So,
Mr. Do.
Okay, just reading some stuff here. So you claim you don't know anyone by that name other than from this note you were given?
Yes.
He just turns. He just turns and looks at Qatar. And he glances over at Malaran and goes, "You're up." And the large female steps forward
Female woman.
to you, Amaya,
Uh,
and proceeds to, well, a GIF is pretty much in order for this. Better than I can describe it.
Oh no.
Oh God. I have an idea what's gonna happen. But I don't want to think it's true.
She pretty much runs about halfway across the room and does this. and knocks you out of your
Oh.
chair. You take
Oh,
Whoa, what's going on?
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
God.
Not cool.
Jeez.
We are getting up? I
Is that
think I would get up.
Was that necessary?
Like, hold up.
Amaya, are you okay?
That hoe. What was that
Oh.
for?
Yeah, what was that for?
What?
I think
Confusion.
she's telling the truth.
And she, the woman doesn't say a word. She just walks back to her spot in line. JJE tips you up in your chair because she just knocked you over with the chair, basically backwards, like Leonides when he's drunk. And he just pulls you easily with one hand, grabs the back of the chair and pulls the chair up. And since you're still sitting on it, you come up with it. And JJE goes, that was for take your pick of one of two things. Either lying to me or being an awful person and forgetting someone that important in your past.
In your past? Maya, what's going on?
You would think that you would at least have the decency to remember the person whose life you ruined once.
Whoa. Amaya wouldn't do that.
Why am I always constantly surprised by our little group here? So many secrets, dirty, dirty secrets.
I mean, if this is just a hit job, you need a Maya. I mean, rest of us can leave. You can kill. No problem.
Would you like the next
Damn, new
shot
guy.
to the face, new guy?
I can't say I would, but I'm sure one of the others would.
Then
No.
stay seated and shut up.
Oh, by the way, out of character, does my character know Shadow's new character? Have they been introduced or no?
I don't know. No, I don't think we have.
Oh, okay.
No, because basically I said that you were at home sleeping and thinking over basically 12 episodes of mom lore and all the other crazy crap that's happened.
Oh, okay.
So you were basically just at home trying to clear your head and were already asleep when they got back with the new person.
Oh, okay.
And then the first thing in the morning, before you guys had time to have breakfast, you were dragged off. You did hear his name mentioned by the other guy, by Katara at some point, but you never were formally introduced.
Okay.
Do they have breakfast here?
Well, be dinner by now, but
Oh. I am
There,
getting
I think
hungry.
He's talking about back at home.
now, Amaya Aurora, congratulations. You get to find out what JJE stands for.
Oh.
That sounds bad.
Amaya Aurora, my condolences. You get to find out what JJE stands for. And he pulls out 3 much smaller, or he pulls out 2 smaller blades. Probably about the size of Leonides' short swords.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Emblazoned, they are clearly magical. And writing, Amaya, you immediately recognize they are of elven design. And they have runes that you absolutely recognize. These are elvish runes. Several of you speak elvish and would know this, actually. But I specified Amaya because that's who they're talking to.
Dear friend, what? You just won't be necessary. Maya's very nice. Nice lady.
The first one he pulls out with his left hand says judge. The second one in his right hand, that's a short sword, says, and then he sets them on the table and pulls his big, huge sword out again, and you can see now glowing on it is Executioner.
Those are some nice swords.
Oh,
Catchy.
I see.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
Well, this looks fun. And Onin probably like kick back and like kick his feet up and like he's really almost excited for this.
Wow, this
Looks
is
interesting.
getting way too serious.
I will ask you one more time, Amaya. Does the name Darius DeWuva mean anything to you? Give me a history check with advantage.
oh, I was about to ask if I could, so...
And
I
I'll
mean,
even
if
say
you
that
knew it.
I'll even say that you could. Well, you don't even need it, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. I was gonna say I'd even let you sort, even though normally you can't really subtle cast without a special ability. I was even gonna let you sort of subtly guidance yourself, but a 24 is more than high enough. So you don't need to.
She's gonna forget everything after seeing those swords.
I don't like these
Nope.
checks.
No, the threat of severe violence from 3 extremely magical elven crafted weapons seems to jog your memory. You have no idea what the hell he's talking about ruining a person's life, but you do know you do remember Darius DeWuva, and you do remember being there the day that presumably they're talking about this person's life being ruined. You were supposed to officiate their wedding.
Oh,
Until
Jezebel.
rumors spread. What you overheard people talking about it. Rumors spread throughout the course of the couple of hours. You know, people usually arrive early for weddings, meet and greets, and whatnot. People get their seats and stuff, and some sort of rumor spread. You can't remember exactly what the rumor itself was. Doesn't really matter. But by the time it spread all the way to the bride, it caused her to abandon the wedding.
There must be a misunderstanding.
It appears, since you are quite intelligent, because I know for a fact you only have a +3 in what's it called? A +3 proficiency bonus. That to have a +7 history means you have an 18 intelligence, or at bare minimum a 16 in some sort of item. So high intelligence is good, and high wisdom. You put 2 and 2 together, you figure that whoever this Darius DeWuva is probably the one who sent these people, and believes you're the one that started the ruin, that ruined his life.
okay.
Is your best guess based on the memory jogging that just happened.
Okay then. I don't know how I'm gonna respond to that.
I mean, I'm sure there's a misunderstanding. No.
I'm pretty sure you're misunderstanding. If you think I was the one who spread those rumors, that was not me.
What if the rumors involved my mother? She tends to get around quite a bit.
Then tell me, Amaya, do you know who spread them?
I do not.
And you feel a spell come over you that you are familiar with as a fellow cleric. Do you wish to resist it? It is not physically harmful.
I think I know what it is. If it's what I think it is, but no, I'm not gonna resist it.
You better not be killing
It is
her.
It is most likely what you think it is.
She just died.
Well,
Okay.
I can tell. Well, now that you've committed the answer, I will tell you it's exactly what you think it is. It's a zone of truth.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought so. I was
okay, yeah.
considering
Is it-
casting it on myself anyway, so.
Did you start the rumors?
No, I do not.
Do you know who started them?
I do not know who started them.
Do you have any kind of magical means, item, spell that could have stopped the effect that you know I'm using right now? And I know you know what it is.
I have a spell that could probably get rid of it.
Do you intend to use it before the end of this conversation?
No, I do not.
Have you already used it?
No.
He turns. Just gives a nod. Satyr goes, very well. That answers the questions of one of our employers.
One?
There's more. Oh no. I don't want.
Do you not
I don't
work
like
for
it.
more than one person?
I don't like this. I don't like where this is going.
Now,
Should have brought a meal with me.
Should have brought drink.
speaking of meals, that's a good point. And they bring you dinner.
Any drink?
It's not fancy. It's not fancy, but it's not just like bread and water like a regular old prisoner. You get a full meal.
Any
Yay,
drink?
snacks.
Nothing alcoholic.
Chain.
Despite Onin being the one who brought it up, he wouldn't eat.
You wouldn't?
He doesn't want to get poisoned. No, thank you.
Yeah, I know, right? Leonese, why don't you
Onin's a
eat
little
this
paranoid.
first? You and Reina.
Not for these
how it
people.
tastes.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, who has the best constitution here? That's who should eat first.
Me. 100% me.
While you guys are having this argument,
Oh, yeah.
Satyr just walks up and takes a spoonful of all of your food.
And now it's contaminated. Great.
This close to
He
just-
I've
keeps
seen
the-
Princess
he
Bride.
keeps each individual spoon and gives you new ones.
I do have a question for
Laced
you, Satyr,
silverware.
if you
Yes,
don't
Melfice.
mind. I'm quite familiar with the feline races. I can't quite pin yours, though. What
Oh,
are you?
me. I'm not what you would consider a. Actually, give me a second. I'm back outside for a minute, so I don't have the stat block in front of me. I am not what your people would call a race, per se.
Interesting. Thank you for the info.
Amaya, give meaning.
Say that again.
A religion or history check. Which is,
Religion or history?
I don't know if you're
Both.
proficient in both or not. So, but
I am. So I'm confused.
He'd make an excellent specimen of tabaxi.
that's definitely enough. Based on the, at first you just assumed probably an offshoot of Leonin, but that reply sort of jogs your memory a little bit of your studies. That's probably someone from the Hells.
Hellcat.
Okay.
Specifically with a 16 is high enough, I would say you would remember what it's called. They're known as Rakshasa.
Rakshasa.
And Reina, will you please behave? I can tell you're already drooling.
I can't help it.
You need to watch your tongue, though.
He's a cutie.
A bit pirate your comments.
Leonese, you're buddies.
I mean, you've been
excuse me.
around cat people.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sorry, we seem to have a downtime before you seem to kick us and beat us again. I would be curious as your shiny weapons. They intrigue me. They're magical, yes?
All of us carry magic weapons, yes.
Interesting. Huh. I imagine for people like you, they're powerful?
Quite.
Interesting. Who made them? Do you know, or did you just find them?
I believe mine was forged by... I didn't always carry a weapon. I believe mine was forged by the person that I took it from.
And who would that be? Are they alive still?
No.
Fair enough.
Well, hopefully they deserved it.
On your note of talking about magical weapons, Leanings would probably hide his own short sword. You said we kept our equipment, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I'd probably hide my own short sword, not in the sense like he's trying to hide it for use later, but more so he just doesn't want people to see it. It draws enough attention as is.
What's your alignment again?
Let me check.
I think it's just neutral, isn't it?
Yeah, it is just neutral.
So I will make one slight alteration to that. Once you're seated before anyone who has a good alignment would have any weapons that do piercing damage taken from them.
Okay.
If they're magical.
Well, there goes my new short sword.
Luckily, I'm not good aligned anymore.
I'm gonna need you to say that again, Paul, because I'm not quite sure if I
It doesn't affect you.
Okay.
You're not good aligned.
Alright.
He looks to Amaya and goes, I have a feeling your cleric probably knows what I am.
Maya, is that true?
I have a guess. Hold on. Okay, so, what did you say he was again?
A Rakshasa. I will put it in chat.
Okay. I have a guess that he's a Rakshasa, but not 100% sure.
Interesting
That
name. I never heard of that before.
That would be correct. And I imagine you wouldn't have heard of us unless you had dealings with the Nine Hells.
Oh, no, I have not.
Is that
And no
bad
disrespect, I hope I don't.
I feel as if Onin would know that. He has very diverse knowledge. I feel like he'd at least heard of them, something like that.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Or history, I suppose. Or religion.
History.
History it is.
Yeah, you've heard of them.
Yeah.
They're quite powerful fiends.
So, you're from the Hells.
Originally, yes.
How's it like down there? Good weather?
Hot
Good
in
weather.
most of the Nine Hells.
Really? Huh. I guess
There are a
that's-
couple that go the extreme other way, but most of them are hot.
That's, for some reason, that makes sense. Almost like it's the Hells.
That said, there is definitely, off the top of my head, it's been a while since I've been home, but there is definitely at least one that is icy cold.
Makes sense. Yeah.
One layer of the hell.
Do you
Maybe more.
directly come from there, or what your parents were and you were born here, or how does that all work? Did you get out of the Hells?
Oh, I'm free to leave and go as I please.
Oh, interesting. Huh. You prefer it here or there?
It's more my climate, weather-wise here.
Interesting.
Yes, I would assume fur and heat don't usually go well together.
It's not so much the heat; it's that it mats my fur.
Ah.
Understandable.
Yeah, our colleague Reina here has a lot of issues with matting.
Oh my.
Oh, it's okay,
Don't be
Reina.
jealous.
I was going to say a dirty joke too, but I was like, yeah, we'll keep it PG.
We can use our imaginations.
Music kind of got brighter, didn't it, Paul?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is something I think Landny's Underpaid's character would love. This music, right? Underpaid?
Nah, this wouldn't be his kind of music. His kind of music would probably be more so... Not sure.
So, now that you've all had dinner, time to ask you some questions on behalf of our second employer.
Second.
I don't have to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Question number 1. What did you find on Mount Draconis?
Not a goddamn thing. No, just kidding.
Oh, her humor. Forgive us.
Oh yeah, I just realized I need to check something.
Well, are any of you going to answer the question?
I can answer it. What we found on Mount Draconis was I don't know how to describe them. It's these creatures. They, from how we learned later, they basically were able to like take portions of the soul. I believe I might have heard. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the soul takers. That's not what I'm concerned with.
I'm just telling you what we found.
What else did you find?
Can Onin roll a check to see if he knows, if he's heard of such things?
I mean, the legend of what should be on Mount Draconis is well known.
True, yeah, but he doesn't know if it's actually there or not, because he didn't actually go up there. So they could be asking something differently. He doesn't know.
You would have no way to know that.
Yeah. Oh, he'll keep his mouth shut.
Won't you? At the last fight we had with them, actually, wait, no, that was not that one.
That was with the soul takers, but that has nothing to do with what you found.
We
He
found
knows Soul Takers doesn't know what they want to know.
we found friendship.
Yeah, we actually found friendship and a really good ride. I
Ooh,
would
that's right.
say it was a
Oh.
dragon. We found a dragon. And he didn't kill us, which was surprising.
Leonie's basically just staring a hole for Melfice at this point, like, really?
Leonese, I could tell by your look. You could also, by now, common sense tells us they are going to either get I think they know the answers. They're just confirming. If we don't answer correctly, I think some of us might have less heads attached to our bodies. I'd rather not lose a good friend again.
Oh, it's the sweetest thing she's ever said.
Rumors are true.
Amaya. Sorry, Melfice, you already said the actual answer?
Yeah, I said a dragon. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to care about the name. But yes, it's Killadrin or Killadrin. It doesn't seem to matter how you pronounce it. The dragon doesn't care.
Oh, so did Amaya never get a chance to talk to me about her meeting?
I don't think so.
No, I implied that you guys talked about it.
Yeah,
Pretty
we
sure.
did. We all talked about it at the table.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then I
Yes,
probably
you did.
knew where these questions were coming from because she my mother spoke about this topic to Amaya.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
We'll just have to see what the next questions are to please.
Next question. Did you find any eggs while you were up there?
No,
I don't think we did we? Can't remember.
we
It was
found
never
no.
mentioned.
We found no evidence of eggs up there so far.
Yeah, I don't really remember eggs. I remember a lot of gold and shiny things, though.
Oh, very
I was
tempting.
surprised our two, yes, and I was surprised our two rogue friends behaved themselves.
I'm a rogue, not a thief. Mostly.
Oh, I was always told that they were both one of the same. Maybe I'm
There's more to it.
misinformation.
Barely.
Next question. Do you know why you were sent there?
Yes, we were sent there to see if the legends were true, and was an actual dragon there. Oh, well, there was something about a sword, if I remember right.
But we never got it.
Yeah, we never got it. The dragon wouldn't part with it, unfortunately. Said something about a man of many faces, the only one worthy enough to wield it.
Oh no, they need to know about that.
Oh,
Very well. And you see them leave the room for a moment. Well, two of them. JJ stays there. And they come back with bedrolls and lay them out. It's a fairly big room. It's like 50 by 50. And then they go, enjoy your night's rest. We'll see you in the morning.
oh,
Well, that wasn't enough?
And they leave. And lock the door from the outside.
I want to look around just to see everything that's in the room.
yeah.
You've killed us all, Melfice.
Am I out of?
I
zone
killed
of
us.
blue?
Actually, no.
No,
Before I
probably
do
not.
that, would I have to do anything special to kind of just go up to Melfice and like just slap him on the face because their tongue is getting on Leonidas' nerves.
Leonese, if you do that, you're gonna have a snake crush your very bones.
Oh, do it.
Well, I don't have to kill the party. The party's gonna kill each other.
See, it all works out, Paul. But
Am I out of zone of truth?
Oh yeah, the spell's dropped. They left.
Just
But wasn't that fun?
I feel for you, good sir. You're actually just joined our group, and already it's quite an adventure.
Oh yes, we haven't been introduced. You're the shape changey one. I'm Onin.
Yes,
Onin Trest.
thank you. Nice to meet you, Melfice.
Yes. It's I've heard of all your stories. How you caused problems for me, but yeah,
I cause problems. Interesting.
not you. Your group. It's caused my business. Yeah.
What, oh, excuse me, we've been only
actually-
doing the best
Didn't
good
last time you
deeds.
say we helped your business?
Well, after you fucked up my business, you then helped it by getting rid of the soul takers. So
That's
it's kind of an
better.
iffy kind of deal. So you fucked it
Okay,
up by
yeah.
killing a guy you shouldn't have killed, and then you protected the city, which that guy was already doing for me.
I retract my claws.
But anyways, we're in a situation here. I mean,
Yeah.
we need to
Leonese,
fight over ourselves.
I was wondering, maybe you could look out the hole. Maybe we could get out of here. Or do you think that's a good idea?
like I said, Leonidas is looking around, and Paul, would I be able to make a perception check to see if there is any sort of thing around here?
What are you looking for?
Like a
Well-
trap door, maybe, Leonese?
Nah, not mostly just like is one like certain places that seem like an oversight or some like structurally like is there any cracks that might be able to be exploited like see through, and also yes, what Melfice said, like trapdoors.
This is extremely well built for the fluffers.
Is the door unlocked?
Like
Onin would like to go Go
No,
test
he
the
said
He
door.
said it
he said it
Yeah,
was locked.
yeah.
Oh, I love lockpicking.
Oh,
Actually, I'm not gonna
Go
lie.
ahead.
Pick it.
Pick it.
I would like to look through
Oh
the
shit!
keyhole.
No! I wouldn't pick it.
Trust
I'd like to look
exercise.
through the keyhole though.
Can I perception check to see like is picking this a bad idea if like something's gonna happen?
You could check it for traps, probably.
Or like arcane to see if it's a magical thing.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. I love Arcana.
Proficiency?
23.
Oh,
23.
wow. Plus 11.
He's very magically inclined.
Yeah, you shouldn't fuck with that door without permission.
Okay. Glad I checked.
Guys. You know, they've been, for the most part, besides that rude kick to Amaya, they've been hospitable get a host. So I say we all get
Hell.
rest and hopefully we can get out of here tomorrow morning.
It's easy
There's
for you
not
to
much we
say.
can do anyways.
You're not the one that got kicked.
Which one of you's the strong one? Oh, he's dead. And then which one of you's the second strong one?
I don't think
In
probably the cleric they have to wear
Orzen.
that heavy armor.
Actually, no.
In hell? It would be.
I meant more as in, could kick a door down.
That-
But no,
that'd-
you.
that'd
We
probably
tried
be
that once.
Leonie.
He broke his leg.
Oh. Well, he's dead, so I guess that doesn't matter much. The guy who looks like he's like half drunk all the time, the thief-looking guy. Do you know how to pick a lock, or you not that smart? You don't look that smart, but I'm assuming.
Oh wow, I like you already. You already could tell Leonise's
Oh, no.
character. Yeah, he has a few sticks short of the when it comes to intelligence. But he's a
It
good
looks-
lad.
Looks like he tries to be stealthy, but he really isn't. Bet you I can out-stealth him, but I'm
I do
assuming if you're
think that
trying. You know how to pick a lock? Am I mistaken?
Reina knows how to pick locks.
I-
But
That works too.
I don't like. This
We
is a
know how
problem
to
for
pick
me.
Locks, but what are we gonna do on the other side?
I mean, would one of you care to try to open the door? I don't know how to operate
well,
thieves' tools. I'm too much of an idiot.
interesting.
Oh,
You're too
my
much
God.
I do think though, for the best course of action, we should stay and sleep and get rest. We might need it in the morning.
Well,
I have a
do-
problem with staying here. I feel like
I agree.
they might be bringing
Well,
someone to see
Reina,
us.
you're
That's why
more
I
than-
think someone should try to unlock this door.
Reina, you're more than happy to try and lock it and leave.
But
I
I
agree.
don't believe that's a good idea.
I think you should. I
Yes,
mean,
it's-
I don't see why
No.
not. I
I
just
think
don't know how to
Leo.
operate these.
I think Leo wants to do it.
Leonides is already walking towards one of his sleep rolls. He's getting tired of everyone.
Can I
Yes.
persuade
I'm tired of your
Leonides
bullshit.
to go and lockpick the door?
Jesus,
Yeah,
man, Shadow just wants to get the group killed.
Huh?
What
That'd be
did you say?
fun.
Spell for that?
I do not.
A persuasion check is not just going to instantly convince him. You would need magic.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
Yeah, unless
guys,
you
I think Leonise
make
is
him think
right.
he
I'm
wants to
going to
do
go
it.
to sleep as well. Even though I could probably knock the door down in bear form, but
I think it's
tired.
all great ideas.
Melfice,
I think
just
getting that
keep
door-
your
Yeah.
tongue quiet, Melfice. I'm starting to get a bit tired of you today.
Oh, Leonise, I'm going to sleep. I agree with you for once.
Goodness, the human's grumpy.
You could be a grumpy bear.
A grumpy bear. Hey, out of character though, could druids, since they're considered huge beasts, could they knock a door down or no? I would assume, because a real bear could freaking rip a car door off. I'm assuming a druid bear has that kind of strength.
You can certainly try.
No, I'm not going to, but I'm just wondering.
You all can try whatever you want with that door, and I am not crying when I see whatever's left of you.
Yes. A good.
Oh, I see. You want to wait to die. Real
Well-
spirit you got there.
To let you know, they would have, one, killed us when they had our heads in bags. How convenient to cut them all off then, right? Two, we ate dinner and they didn't poison us. I would say at this point we're pretty safe. If they
I
would have
still
killed us,
don't
why
like
would they
being
wait
locked
until
in a
we're
basement.
sleepy? Well, we don't have much choices here.
There's a door that can be burnt and or knocked down and or lockpicked.
True. Go
That's
ahead,
more-
you do it.
Oh, I don't
Elaine's and I
know.
are gonna
I
take a
don't know
good
how to
night's
operate
sleep.
thieves' tools.
Maya, what do you think? I respect your opinion above all. Oh wait, I think my proceeded AFK, right?
Oh, my mic was up. I'm here.
Oh. Yes, Amaya, what do you think?
I don't think we should. It's
Yeah.
not the best idea.
Reina,
Seem like they can definitely
yes, I
take
think
it out easily.
in logic, logically, they would have killed us by now. They've had more than one opportunity. Why would they do it when we're sleeping?
Yeah, you
Like
guys are no
cowards.
fun.
Well, I kind of want to live, good sir. I know you're new to the group, but
I've been in
I'd rather
situations
live.
like this. I mean, I'm usually on the other end of the sword, but I mean, usually you kill them off at the end of the arrangement. You don't keep them alive. I guess putting the bags over the head and that thing, I guess it wouldn't have done that if they would have killed. Anyways, I guess we could sleep.
Yeah, and Reina, I hope you agree with us. You're a cute kitty. You should just go to sleep and pet yourself. I mean, get a good
Oh
night's
dear.
sleep.
As long as y'all turn around.
Oh,
You don't need to know what I'm doing.
I couldn't resist, Mina. I was gonna make a real dirty joke earlier about your matting, but I was like, nah, let's keep it PG-13.
I like to be clean. I'm sure I don't know what you're talking
yeah.
about, Sir Mrs. Man Lady, sir.
Lady show.
But I think, Paul, we all do eventually settle in and go to sleep.
Well,
Yeah.
Leonid's is trying his best to make it look like he's asleep at the very least.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it's each their. Hey, thinking of. Oh no, this isn't Shadow's character. I would say Shadow's old character would definitely put that a seeing owl to alert us just in case, but
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have that luxury. Don't have that luxury.
You said Leonid's is attempting to convince everyone he's going to sleep.
Yeah,
That's what
because
he said. Yeah.
I'm waiting
just-
for everyone else. All right.
I'm not paying attention to him.
Good thing I have a +10. Or not, actually, no, I only have +8 in that one, but never mind. I switched it backward. I was thinking of my.
Anyone who is paying attention to the room as a whole, unless you're focus firing on Leonid's for some reason, anyone who's, sort of paying attention as they try to go to sleep, give me an insight check. I'll leave it up to you if you think your character will be paying attention or not.
I would probably be paying attention to it just in case. Oh, 19.
I try to pay attention, but it's too tired.
Oh my God! Really, 12?
You're fairly sure Leonid's isn't as falling asleep as they're making it out to be.
But do you care?
Whatever you choose to do with that is up to you. You also know he's been having nightmares, so he could just be trying to pretend he's having a normal sleep so people don't worry. There's lots of reasons.
Just gonna keep it to myself.
Well, I mean, if Onin knew he was having nightmares, he'd whip something up. Something that would knock him out.
Hey, Leonese.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Leonese. I think I have a bottle here if you want to sleep a little bit better. You kind of seem a little nervous tonight. I know I don't like you drunk, but
You failed your insight check, so you for
never mind.
You're talking to someone you
Take
think is
that back.
asleep.
Well, maybe you assume.
Recon.
Oh. Maybe you assume that he'd
uh,
want some anyway.
Well, yeah, that's Leonese, right?
So the rest of you, eventually you do all fall asleep. And Leonese, now that they are all asleep, what are you just actually staying up thinking, or are you trying to do something?
Well, it's more so I'm staying up thinking because am I able to tell that everyone else is actually asleep?
Yes, they are
Clearly.
obvious.
What I like to do is I'd like to get out my new fancy sword and I just like to ponder over it, like thinking, what was all that from a few nights ago?
So roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Save it. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my!
Oh no, Leonese.
You did.
So,
You ought to be fudging my dice or something, Paul.
so as you're staring there, sitting there staring at the sword and pondering and all that good stuff, you begin to hear a voice in your head.
Oh no.
It's sort of an echoing voice. It sounds weirdly like a distorted version of your own. And it just says, "You know what you should do. Why
No.
aren't you doing it?"
I'd probably mumble to myself, what is it I should do? And I'd shake my head like, and then just sheath the sword, thinking, just kind of nervous now. I look around myself, seeing, who said that? Was that?
There's just your party there.
I look at the sword once more and put it on the ground, trying to, thinking, oh, maybe it was nothing. I think.
As soon as you touch it to put it back on the ground, you hear it in your head again. And it goes, this time it says, "Why are you asking stupid questions? I've shown you what to do."
Leanie's breathing heavily, and he doesn't quite know what to do. He's like just staring at the sword now, thinking, realizing like the dreams and such. And what he does, as any normal person does, I throw the sword across the room, like more so like sliding it away from me. Not towards like the door or anything, just I want it away from me now. At least for the night.
As you push on it and slide it away, it's in the sheath, so it's fairly quiet. Leather doesn't make a ton of noise. But as you push it away, you can distantly, it gets more distant the further away from your hand it gets. You just hear it go, "Stop being a cow."
I'd like to. Would I be able to like carefully walk over to like Melfice's bedroll and see if she still has that bottle out?
I mean, I know what I would rule it if it's left up to me, but I'll ask you first, Melfice. Do you want me to rule it, or do you want to say what you did with it?
I'm assuming, Melfice, you were out of character. I'm gonna ask. You were saying earlier you had a bottle. I'm assuming you meant alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to drink that. Just to take the bottle and like kind of drink as I try to go to sleep now after that.
I'm assuming, since you had no reason to do otherwise, you just left it out.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm not asking you.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't belong to you. Did you
yeah.
leave the bottle out?
Who, me?
You're the one
Yeah,
that
I
mentioned
left.
the bottle.
Yeah, I did leave it. I was left it next to my side.
Okay. So yes, it would be relatively easy with your dexterous nature to get that without waking Melfice.
I guess I just down it and lay my head on my bedroll, looking at the ceiling as I slowly fall asleep.
As you drift off to sleep, you start to have another dream.
Here we go again.
This dream is similar to one you've had before. It's almost like you're not dreaming.
What do you mean it's almost like I'm not dreaming?
Like it's one of those dreams that feels real. Like you feel like it's a dream, but it feels real at the same time.
All right. That wording scares me because
Yeah.
you have your little storyteller shifts.
In the dream, your sword is like there's not a good. I could say slide, but the closest word I can come up with would be it slithers back to your side.
Ugh.
Doesn't really slither.
In the dream, I would probably be trying to get out of the bedroll if I'm able to even control my actions in the dream.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'd probably try to like get away from it, like in my bedroll.
Yeah. You can try to get away from it. You can't get out of the room.
Yeah, I can't get out of the room.
Well, I mean, as far as you know, you can. From the real world, you can.
Is it? I'm assuming it's still following me.
Yeah.
I feel like eventually I'd give in. I'd very hesitantly pick it up.
Oh, right. So you're not going to do anything with the door, but you are eventually going to pick the sword back up?
Oh, I thought you said I wouldn't be able to get out though if I tried the door.
I said, as far as you know, you wouldn't be able to.
I guess I probably would try the door in the dream first, then.
The door is unlocked. It's a dream.
Ooh. I'd like to exit the room inside of my dream.
So, let me just explain to you what happens.
Ooh. I cannot make a wisdom save for my life, can I?
No.
I don't think I've actually passed one yet, have I? It's only been those intelligence ones.
I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh,
Oh, dex save.
oh, that's a good number. I love that number.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
not good. Oh, that's not good.
Oh no, I have a feeling I know what Paul's setting up.
Melfice and Reina, I need dex saving, please.
Alright, hold on.
What is happening?
Oh, 14 on deck
Get that
range.
save. We have no idea.
Skill. So S. Oops.
Reina, better be good at this. Oh, wow, lower than me? Reina.
Amaya got a
I was
7.
trying to sleep. I'm not a morning person,
No.
sorry.
I actually need to double check.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
What's happening?
I don't know. I think I'm still in the dream, so we're not actually hearing each other.
I need to check to make sure I don't say something wrong.
Yeah, Maya's deeply in sleep.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised. Wouldn't Reina's character or Mina's character be much better at dexterity?
This is a
I'm
dex save,
sleeping,
not a
bro.
perception check, I
Usually,
thought. So it wouldn't.
Oh, naughty kitties don't like being interrupted.
I rolled a 3, yeah. I was concentrating over here.
You guys are talking about waking up. I thought we're making dex saves, not perception, or maybe I'm thinking of this wrong.
Well, if you're
So-
sleeping, you might have
Oh,
issues
really?
with dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, so So the four of you that aren't Leonines. No, actually, you too, Leonines, because what you did was technically in a dream.
Yeah, I was saying what I did was in a dream.
Oh,
Disregard
God.
all of those different things.
Oh.
You all automatically fail.
I assumed he was
Oh.
tricked. And actually did it.
Oh, I'm in a bad dream.
And you all take 30 fire damage.
What?
And,
Oh.
and are awakened as a glyph of warning went off on the real Sleep Block 2 and fireballed you.
How?
God,
My
I'm
hair-
so sorry if I didn't call it out.
Tell me,
My
Paul,
fur
in
is
the real world,
singed.
where am I right now in the real world?
Currently holding onto the door that triggered that fireball.
Leo, what are you doing?
Leonid,
Uh,
what are you doing?
I don't know.
You've doomed us all.
Oh my God, Leonise, why?
The
Wait.
sword was
I think
unlocked,
some of
though.
us didn't have our
Wait,
shit
no,
right.
The sword was after me.
Dude, I'm almost dead, actually.
The what was what?
You
No, I think
How-
your stuff wasn't right,
you take
Melfice.
damage. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
really?
think you did your long quest
Oh, hold on, let me do that.
Yeah.
before we started.
Well, shoot,
And I'm not
right,
even
probably
in
not.
it. That's fine with me.
Let me redo it.
Because you should be 13 health.
Yeah, I should be.
The door's unlocked.
Just add 13 health.
I mean, the door doesn't look very unlocked.
The thing was chasing me. I tried to point towards the corner where I thought my sword was, but it stopped.
Your sword never moved. It's where you slid it.
Yeah, that's why I meant, like the corner where the sword I slid it to.
All
'cause
right,
I'm-
now I will do the command. Hold on.
You're
I guess I
scared
forgot to.
of an inanimate object.
I had a
There we go.
dream
Onin
last.
being oh so
Wait,
curious.
wait.
His sword is smarter than him.
Can I roll an arcane check to see if the properties of this sword? Or
Do you
any
have
other-
the identify spell?
Oh, I can actually just. You're right. I'll just cast identify.
That's good because you
There we
can't.
go.
Because an Arcana check is not. I'm not letting you cheese it in Arcana checking your way through everything.
I don't know why. I want to use it everywhere.
No, you actually have to use resources sometimes.
Ow.
Oh,
Only if.
man.
But you know, I'll just identify it. That works too.
Yeah.
I was-
So, go ahead and cast your spell.
Cast identify. Level.
Yeah, so that's definitely a magical sword. Also, when you touch it to identify it, it talks to you in your head.
Oh my gosh.
It goes, "You're not one of the ones I seek. If you want to stay that way, convince him to do the right thing."
I ask what that is.
It's
Not you. What is the right thing?
Slaughter the rest of them.
Interesting. Aren't
What are
you
you talking
fun?
about the right thing?
Would you please unhand my sword?
Onin would keep the sword from Leo.
I don't think it's a good idea for you to hold on to that. Leonid's is advancing on you, by the way.
You are a drunk thief. I am way more intelligent than you are.
A sober
Someone
thief.
of your intellect should not be wielding this thing. And plus, you can have it back when I'm gone. I would
when you're
love to
gone.
learn about this. I don't plan to be here this entire time. I have a business to run. I can't be here forever. But this is interesting. I am intrigued by this. Most of my magical items don't talk back to me. Huh.
What?
Icy sword.
I'm assuming it talked to you. I'm assuming it's having some kind of psychic effect on you? I'm assuming you're dreaming. How long have the dreams been going on?
Before I had that sword, if that's what you're asking.
Have the dreams changed recently, or consistently the same?
They, relatively the same. I think. I don't want you holding that sword.
And I don't want you holding the sword.
Yeah, what's up with the sword?
He would say this to the sword. You're looking for multiple people. You said.
I want everyone in this room, not that isn't you, dead.
Isn't me.
You were not. You were not part of the problem.
What's the problem?
What problem are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Why are you talking to a sword?
Shush, you inferior beings! Shut your mouths. What is this problem that needs to be solved, and why does it cost their lives?
Vengeance.
Vengeance? What'd they do to you?
Trapped me in this sword.
Oh, interesting. So you were someone else before this?
It's Zen.
Well, I had a body once.
Oh, interesting. And they did this to you?
Yes.
Oh. Well, huh.
I mean,
I'm not going to lie.
Who is they?
Yeah, who are they?
Who's they?
Gosh, can you people shut up? Jeez, I'm trying to have a conversation here.
Well, isn't he a rude one?
I'm
Where
going
do you
back to
guys
I'm
find this guy.
I'm going back to sleep. I roll over.
He found us.
They are the reason that I'm body anymore. I wasn't trapped in this sword.
I mean, imagine if you had a body. I'm imagining it wasn't a sword. Onin would pull out like a notepad, probably say, "So, what's your name?"
My name?
Yeah, I'd like to do some research.
I'll tell you my name. If you promise to say it out loud.
Oh.
Nini's
Yeah, sure.
Nini's
works
isn't
for me.
hearing your conversation, but is still trying to advance on Onin. Like, he doesn't want you having that sword.
At this point, Onin would probably be pointing the sword at Lady. He's very threateningly, just to tell him to stay the fuck back.
At that, I stop.
Yeah.
Head in
Everyone to
Trest.
stay the fuck back from Onin. He's having a conversation.
Do you promise to tell them my name?
If that's what it takes, I don't see why not.
Very well. My name is Aldous.
Oh.
He would sheath the sword, put it in his bag of holding, say, "Good night, everyone."
I believe that belongs to me.
No, actually, it doesn't. I'll tell you. I'll explain things in the morning. Sword, we'll have a conversation. Later.
What did
Actually,
the
you know
noble
what?
do?
Actually, interesting. I guess I'll tell you. The sword claims to be Kaldos.
Oh.
See, I know Kaldos. I actually had business arrangements with him. I'm not sure he knows me. He went through some lackeys. But
Hold on.
I know him. I know you killed him. That's why I'm here, actually. But anyways, point is, man, you guys really fucked up. Huh.
What? He's in the show?
He's in.
Yeah. Huh. I knew
And he
Kaldos.
was talking to you.
I mean, he talked to Leonides as well. He doesn't seem to pick favorites here, just kind of picks and choose. But Leo, you're going to be staying away from this for your own benefit. And if you dare try to take it from me, I will take off your hands.
I heard Caldus. I want to know more.
Oh, yeah, he's apparently in the sword. Man,
He's-
kids
Can I?
killed him. They really
Is that
fucked him
how
up
he
a
tried
lot.
to kill me?
Maya, can't you do something about this? Maybe some holy spell to exercise.
I don't think I'm strong enough.
Cleric, do you know how to remove curses?
The power of Amaya compels you.
No, you don't need to remove anything from it. Yeah, I need to know more about the sword itself.
I swear to God, I know addict. You sound like an addict.
I can remove curses, but I would need to propel the spell first.
Lovely, guess what we're gonna be doing? Sleeping.
And Leonese, how did you get this sword? Oh my God! Every time I start thinking you're a good person, you end up messing up even more.
Why did you bring Pilatus with you?
This one was all of our fault since we killed him.
Well, he
It
deserved
was just a
it.
gift from my boss.
Really shouldn't have killed him. Like, really shouldn't have. That really fucked up a lot.
He deserved it, though.
Mind your own business. He didn't deserve shit.
He started it.
Wow, you're quite a defending a person who tried to kill. Yeah, I don't know about you.
You guys are getting in the way of his business, which was in turn my business.
Oh my.
My father told me if you're a type, the one that's only concerns that of the coin, would backstab your own brother for it.
Actually, it was a sister I stabbed. She's dead.
I knew that was coming.
What?
Wow.
But
okay then.
And it's not in the backstory that I was said. I just knew that was going to be the ad-libbing spots.
By the way, is Shadow's new character a really, really good fighter?
No. He doesn't actually. He barely knows how to fight.
Or we could technically take this from him, right?
If you tried, he would. You could try. He has weapons.
I have a question for you, Onin. Would you mind if I touched the sword to see if it talks to me?
I would mind.
Okay, then I won't.
And if anyone tries to get near me in this sword, he would kind of like flail his cloak back, because you probably didn't notice. He has. None of you know what this is, I imagine. But he has a steampunk-looking revolver on his side.
Interesting.
That's what the people at the mercenary company had.
Which is not actually one of the guns I told Shadow he could choose from, but I read it and it seems closely balanced to the ones that I was offering, so I let it slide.
I figured. And plus, my guy's like a crafty guy. I imagine something like this would make sense.
Interesting.
So everyone can just stay the fuck back for a little. I'm intrigued.
Wait a
with
minute,
this
you come
rather-
here and you start stealing from one of our friends. That's not a good thing. And two, how do you feel about snakes?
What I will say, can you actually do me a favor? Actually, we'll talk about it after session. For now, we'll just describe it as a revolver that's in your inventory currently.
Okay.
There is an actual Exandria gun that I specifically would have allowed you to do that would replicate the same effect, but uses the Exandrian rules, which is kind of what I was pushing you to do.
I see. Okay.
We can put that over after the fact. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay.
It's still going to look like a revolver, more or less, for the purposes of description.
Fair enough. Okay, maybe we can all just get some rest.
I don't know, Amaya, don't you think we should take this sword in some way, maybe either remove a curse or destroy it? I don't like... One, Leonese, you have a lot to answer for. And two, this one here seems more concerned about making a quick buck at our expense.
That's all life is.
Well, for once, I agree with
I
Melfice.
wanted to remove the
Ah,
curse.
Reina, I knew you were good.
You're asking me
Sure.
for answers I don't know.
But Leonese,
Good
he said
question.
it talks to you. Why didn't you tell us this? Why have you been keeping it a secret?
Because Leanie's kind of
here.
stumbled on his feet. I don't know.
Maybe this will change all your minds. The sword specifically wants to kill every single one of you. So unless you want to put this in the hand of someone very mentally unstable and have them all kill you in your sleep, I'm going to keep it on me. This.
How do we know it doesn't try to control you and make you kill us all during our sleep?
If it
Well,
tried
it's not
to
on my
control-
side. I'm not touching it. It's in my bag.
If it tried to control him, it would have probably controlled Leonese before, so...
Yeah, I mean, and plus I'm
Amaya,
a lot more intelligent than he is. I probably would try to control a more simpler mind like him.
Maya, you can't protect us tonight with some kind of divine shield or something? Because I don't know. This is really getting worse than better.
And here I was worried that I didn't prepare enough stuff. I underestimated the amount of roleplay that you guys could.
That's actually cool, role play.
Yeah.
Everyone's folding in on themselves. I like
I'm
it.
still tempted to turn into a snake and constricting him just to get the sword away, but I don't know if Paul really liked that.
This is proving to be a valuable lesson for the new players in the party of what happens when you don't take the time to make sure your team is a team before the sessions.
Yeah.
We're all everyone here is trying to kill each other half the time.
Oh, I wouldn't kill you, but I would definitely construct
Also,
you to.
You can. I have no opinion on the people shape. I just need to know if you do.
Very tempted. I tell you what, why don't you hand the sword over to the cleric? I feel it'll be in much better hands with her than you.
I think we can all trust her.
Yes.
Yeah, but I trust myself.
But we have to all agree on it.
But you're new. Yes, Reina, do you not agree that the cleric would probably be better?
She's the best choice.
Yes. Please, hand it over to Amaya.
Respectfully, I'll decline.
Snake time.
That's not an answer we'd like to hear, though. We might have to get a little physical. By the way, how do you feel about snakes? Really large snakes?
That's not the route to go. Melfice.
Are you sure, Amaya?
I feel like a lot of violence is not necessary here.
It wouldn't
If
be.
you're worried, then how about this? I'll stay awake for 4 hours while you meditate, and when you wake up from your meditation, I'll meditate.
Oh, God.
We can keep an eye out.
I think that's
How
good.
does that sound?
Like I said, the sword's in my bag. I mean, unless it can talk to me through planes of existence, it's not gonna be going anywhere.
Okay, we are all kind of tired, and you take the first shift, and we'll decide who goes next.
I don't want to get fireballed
Other than
again.
yes, let's just go to sleep, guys, please.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just kind of staring down the. Well, actually, I say Zen. Shadow, did you put the sword in your bag of holding already?
It's in his bag of holding.
As Lee needs kind of slides into his bedroll, he's looking at your bag of holding.
He'd very well know this. At this point, he'd probably be sleeping in the corner, propped up against a wall with his gun in hand. He's not trusting any of you right now.
Mine would probably sit in between him and the rest of the party, so nobody tries to go steal it.
Ooh, stories stay safe in my little pocket dimension. I feel like it's where it's safest.
And out of character, so remember that Melfice, my druid, really has high regards for Amaya, and after our adventures of her nearly dying, respect her wish for not getting physical. Otherwise, if it was someone else, I probably would have already constricted our new friend here.
Well, you would have said you wanted to turn into a snake, and then I would have called for a fish.
Yeah, I mean, he
Hey,
probably
by
would
the
have
way,
avoided
Paul,
by just turning invisible.
Does your campaigns you all run, do you guys ever have player versus player or nah?
In the ones that I know either run or play in, typically no.
Cool.
You get, I'm a little more open to it with you guys because we're brand new. It's not that I hate the concept of it. I just don't generally like playing in those kind of parties.
Yeah, I agree.
But that being said, you guys are all a group that have known each other in the server and stuff and are comfortable role-playing that in a way that, I just as a person, as a player, I'm not. But I have no problem running it if that's what you guys choose to do.
Very cool. Now, by the way, Paul, do we all get a long rest or no? Since we took damage
We'll
sleeping?
get to that.
All right, cool. But my character definitely falls asleep.
Everyone check your DMs. Only one of you should have actually gotten one, but I'm not calling out who it is because I don't want to spoil everything. So please do not, and don't tell me if you got one. I'll know when you reply.
Right. This has actually been a fun episode so far. A lot of roleplay. I like it.
Yeah.
And it's funny, Shadow, your new character happens to be a friggin' corrupted pig. How surprising.
He's very different than Zen. Zen is very heroic, very good.
Yeah,
This
this
guy
character,
he's
yeah.
a crime lord. He's very evil. Well, not evil. He's technically neutral, chaotic, but yeah, not the greatest guy in the world.
And yeah, and I think the
Anti-hero.
dynamics of our little encounter here was perfect because you're an outsider and we didn't like your behavior. So I think good thing Amaya's character is so down to earth, or not down to earth, but righteous, I guess.
Yeah, my character's just very interested. He's a scientist. Well, kind of. He's very interested in this stuff.
Reina, I think your character would have been willing to fight to get the sword back if it needed to be, right?
Yeah, it seems like we're okay though.
Yeah. Poor Leonese. Underpay your poor
Okay.
character.
So,
Oh.
now for why I told people to check DMs. Leonides.
Yes.
You are able. Actually, you know what? I didn't. Let's just do this part publicly because I DM'd and then realized I need to ask everyone anyway. What is everyone's passive perception?
Oh, let me look.
I had a feeling. Yeah.
I mean, confrontation wouldn't be necessary. We've already lost.
He's gonna find a gun to his head in the morning.
We've had 4 deaths, right? I think 4 total. Did Leo die more than once?
I think only no, he
my-
only died once.
My passive perception is 17.
4 is enough for now.
What is yours, Reina?
My passive perception was
It's on the first
right
page of your D&D.
here.
I'll put it mine too.
Oh wow, Leonese, yours is real low.
Well, I don't have a lot of wisdom.
Leonides, you don't need yours. You're the
I know.
cause of it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I just wanted to
Whoopsie.
feel included.
I want to be a part of something.
How come you guys get
Oh,
to
it's
check
my
your passive
wisdom,
perception, but
so-
not me?
17.
Reina, are you pulling 17?
How do I still reach 17?
All of you that are not Onin, come to and see Leonides creeping over Onin like he's gonna try to reach in his bag.
Perception.
Okay. Rejection.
Currently, Leonides is not aware.
Oh!
Unless you make.
How far away is she from me right now?
30 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna Misty Step in between him and Onin.
Misty step. I didn't know you could do that.
Fey
There
teleportation.
no. There no.
Yeah, you can do that.
And let's go. Proceeded.
I've been waiting to use this. What's the command for it?
So you want to do cast Misty Step, and then at the end, where you would normally put like the ADVs and stuff, put -I, like the letter I. And that should let you cast it without a spell slot.
Alright.
I think there's a way to do a racial cast system with it, but that'll work.
Well, if they're
Um,
taking care of the
So,
sword, I can sleep.
So, Leonides, you get about one. There's no non-battle, even though we're not using a map for this. There's no non-map way to describe it. You get about 5 to 10 feet away, and then Amaya appears in front.
I probably do like a very quiet gasp as I'm just looking at her, and I'd say to her, I understand. I need to know more. In like a very quiet whisper.
Shut up. It's probably not best to.
But you understand that I need to know. I need to know more about what happened.
Why do you need the sword so badly? You need to know more, but about what?
This, I don't want to tell you. I just, because I don't know exactly myself. I just need to know what happened back then.
Why do you think the sword's gonna tell you?
Because it's already brought some stuff back, and I need clarity. I don't want to say anymore. Just let me see the sword. I don't trust this new person.
I don't fully trust him either, but
You need to
No.
trust me.
it's not. I don't think the sword. Oh, yeah, the sword's gonna help you remember anymore. At least not right now.
Would I be able to use some... persuasion doesn't really work well in roleplay, and I don't have panic yet, so I'm kind of screwed in this situation.
I mean, it theoretically can, but I can tell you right now, you're going to be rolling persuasion at disadvantage.
It's kind of in character for me to attempt to persuade her anyways.
Excuse me. Well, we have Melfice's snakes.
Persuasion at disadvantage.
Oh no, disadvantage.
14.
Amaya, give me a insight, please.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Have to trust me, Amaya.
You're not ready to let him take it, but you do kind of see his point. The first memory of his past that he's had since the events took place seems to have hit him when he held the sword. But you're still not yet prepared to give it to him when you're with the rolls that close.
Phoenix, I understand why you want to phone all, but I can't let you have the show, not right now.
He just has this desperate look on him, as I guess, and he's like, but we can't let him keep it. We can't trust him.
He won't keep it. Just he's holding on to it for now.
I don't like this. And if you have any sense, you shouldn't.
I don't like this either, but it's the best thing we can do right now.
He needs size, and with that, and with that note, he quietly tips back to the bag, or the bedroll. Please consider it, he says, like whispering, like as he walks back to, or sneaks back, I should say, to the roll, not wanting to wake anyone else up.
We were really specific on this, so
Leonides doesn't know that unless they made any sudden movements.
fail.
Unless Onin's still asleep.
Oh, I don't know if anyone else is awake, so that's why I'm also
Yeah.
being quiet about it.
Then Amaya would probably just jump back in the middle and start meditating. After making sure Leonides went to sleep.
Would I be able to roll another stealth check on that?
No.
Ah.
At this point, you don't
Yeah.
know that they both woke up, but both of the elves came out of their meditation when they heard you.
Oh, okay.
They're now watching you like a hawk.
Lee needs very begrudgingly and like anxiously tries to get some rest.
The rest of your night, you sleep without incident.
Oh,
Yay.
Man, it's almost like the evil sword was doing something to you. Gosh.
That's an interesting thing. I like that actually.
This is like the
Yeah.
first night, Leo, that you've actually got like a good night's rest.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
You can all have a long rest.
Oh, we have a long rest or a short rest?
Long.
I mean, we would probably regardless get a long rest, Melfice, because we only need to go to sleep for 4 hours.
That is not how that works.
Well, is it not?
You only need to spend 4 hours of it meditating, but you still need to be not fully active for 8 hours. Yeah, I should recheck the rules on that.
Okay.
So basically, like, you can do a 4-hour watch instead of a 2-hour one, because people who need actual sleep, they need at least 6 of those 8 hours to be full to be sleep for it to count.
Hey, by the way, from last episode, how did Shadow's new character get introduced to the group? Did he just show up at the house?
Oh my,
I
yes.
met with everyone because I wanted to. I was interested in joining for business purposes.
Oh, okay.
So you all get a rest, and you wake up to the sound of the slightly creaky door creaking.
I'd probably get up fast, anxiously, like wanting to see what's going on.
I would probably get up pretty fast too.
I would too.
Since you all get up with haste, by the time you get up, you see the 3 from yesterday with their weapons drawn.
Oh shit.
Slow down, champs. I'd really rather we didn't have to kill you.
Why would you need to kill us?
Because y'all got up awful quick like you were ready to fight.
We're just a little on edge.
Oh,
Yeah,
We're just
a
fighting
lot
each
happened
other.
last night.
Nothing
Just
to
a
worry
small-
about.
Just a small
He-
argument. You don't have to worry about it.
He fireballed us.
I did not.
You see the-
Tattletale.
You see the Rakshasa Katara look as he's looking around at all of you, eyes darting because battle stance. He stops on Leonines and goes, "Where's your other sword?"
Oh shit.
It's with me.
Oh, they know about it.
Yeah, it's with him. He stole it.
Uh-oh.
What is your alignment?
Confiscated.
We're all a bunch of tattletales.
Mine
What
is
is-
chaotic neutral.
He just kind of sizes you up for a minute or two, for a few seconds, and goes, kind of shrugs and goes, "All right, you're allowed to have it too."
Thank you for permission for a sword you know nothing about. Unless you do.
I know what the sword is.
They know a lot of things.
What is it about the sword? We just found out it's quite unique.
Well,
Unique.
apparently Lee needs known about it for a while. Just decided secrets are for the best of the group.
Yeah, secrets, Leonese. Haven't we been through enough already you could trust us all?
Watch your tongue, Melfice. I don't want to talk about last night.
All of you shut up.
That's fair.
I ain't come here to listen to you bicker like a bunch of babies. I need information and I need it now.
All right, ask away.
Okay.
Do you know what Zanjar intends to do with the information you brought him back?
We have slight
We have
suspicions
an
that
idea.
he's planning some sort of
Which
ritual, and also we've heard from other sources like something relating to potentially a takeover.
What have you heard about this takeover?
Not much, just so much that it's something that exists.
So you don't know any specifics.
No specifics.
No.
And Paul, would I be able to roll like history? See, do I remember anything else? Like, was there something?
That was a lot of words and not a lot of info.
Yeah, there's a lot of words.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I said I wanted to do like history, like see if I can like recall like is there any very specific details I should include?
Wouldn't
Like-
that be Amaya be doing it though? Because she talked to
Oh, who just left?
The music bot.
oh yeah.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna use the same playlist, but I'll just go restart it because I like having the music in the background. Oh yes, please play the playlist Rakshasa. Definitely what I want you to do. So what are you asking?
Paul, I was asking like because I'm not sure if I might have gotten everything from like when we talked about the coup takeover thing. I wanted to see if I could history to see if Lee needs like remembered most of it.
Remember most of what?
The thing about like there's the ritual and then we talked about like the coup thing, right?
Yeah.
I guess we just that's really all we know. It just kind of exists, right?
Well, I mean, they believe that that's why the Soul Takers and Ulitharids were attacking.
Oh yeah.
That's part of that, but
All right, in that case, I don't need to do history. That is actually just the extent of what I know.
yeah, pretty much.
All right. Yeah, all we know is it may have something to do with the recent attacks on the town you've been seeing with the Soul Takers around. We believe that he may be in some sort of commanding of creatures of such as those.
Say, you believe he's behind all of this?
Yes,
It's a guess.
it's a guess, more or less, based on what's been going on.
Well then, I think we can work with each other. Please take your seats, so I can feel safe putting my weapons away.
I would go sit down.
I would sit down too.
Me too.
I'd sit down, slightly glancing at Onin, but mostly looking normal for once.
Yeah, Onin will go sit.
Perfect. Once everyone's seated, you're tied up.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm into it.
Very, very, very well.
Can the cat tie me up?
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
He just kind of chuckles. Sure.
Yay.
I'm gonna say out of character. Jesus Christ, Mina.
I mean, it's gonna happen anyway.
Mina. Wow,
All right.
Mina.
In character.
Such a naughty, naughty girl.
Yes, she's a naughty pussy.
That gets you a rock eyebrow gift, Mina.
Oh, I expect nothing less.
So, once
Not
you're
the
all
people's
tied up,
eyebrow.
I will point out that they left the door
Oh.
behind them open today.
Oh, someone's gonna come through there.
Oh, listening in.
So once you're tied up, you don't see anyone come through, but you do see people going down the hall that I described, coming from past this door, so the hallway must have continued.
Can we make out any faces, or at least general features?
Oh, you can make them out. The hallway's only like 10 feet wide.
Oh.
And the room you're in is only like, I said 50 by 50. It's probably more like 40 by 40. So it's not huge. You see 10 faces. 9 of them are vaguely familiar to you. 1 of them is very familiar to you.
Oh no.
I immediately recognize this very familiar person.
Yeah.
You all do.
Oh, God.
It is the representative for Athipoli of the High Council of Egos.
What?
One Jurgen tell us.
Ooh.
Oh,
I mean, yay!
They seem to pay. They all look over and see you all. None of them, including Jurgen, see it. Well, no, Jurgen stops and comes in and goes, "Good morning."
Spicy daddy. It's
Uh,
spicy daddy.
good
Jurgen.
morning.
Sorry about all of this. The other 9 don't know you like I do. They're cautious of who to trust.
Reina was
You're
going to
the
say
only
something, but she
people-
doesn't.
You're the only people outside of their individual cities who know who they are.
Yeah, so it was that.
Except for each other, except for the people in this room, no one else knows who all 10 of us are at once.
Are they gonna
Oh,
let us
I don't-
go?
He
What do
just
you
turns to the Rakshasa, who just nods. When they're finished, we just asked them to bring you. They apparently had other reasons to want to talk to you more.
Oh,
Yeah, there was this do character.
Outside of
Do what?
character, as a player, I'm curious. Is there any elven females amongst the 10?
There is 2.
Okay.
For art. One quite young, like clearly fully mature for elf, so at least 100, but young, still quite young for an elf. And one's probably more middle-aged, about 400.
Gotcha. Interesting. All right.
You know, few silver hairs mixed in with the brown.
Yeah.
First wrinkle or 2 starting to finally show up. And he says, "Yes, I'll see if I can. I can't promise anything about expedition because, like I said, they have other employers that wanted to speak with you as well. But I'll see about getting our part of it handled as quickly as possible so you can go home."
Thank you, Jurgen.
He just sort of sighs and leaves.
Meow.
Well, guys, I don't know. It doesn't seem like we're going to be going home anytime soon.
Oh, really?
Well, that
What made you
depends.
say that? I mean, the rope. I mean, I thought that was clearly inviting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
That's been
If
mistaken.
you don't stop speaking out of turn, none of you are going home at all. You're getting on my nerves.
I've been told.
I thought we were
Now,
having fun.
aside from talking to us, provided you were at least unbound, clearly someone tried to open the door last night. What were your plans for this morning?
I'm sure it was an accident, Leo.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
We
Leo.
about?
have a dreamwalker amongst us.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not
I
okay.
think so.
I guess nightmares. So
But our plan was to hopefully be able to return home.
I'll just wait for you guys to return.
yeah, we had no intention of barging out. The reason that your trap was triggered was the sleepwalker.
Yeah.
JJE walks over. You're all now put in huddled closer together in your chairs. And does anyone want to resist a zone of truth?
Nope.
No.
Are they able to know if
Be
I
tempted, but
resist?
no.
Yes. Yes.
They'll know if you try to resist it, yes.
I miss Lucinda's cooking. I want to go home.
Onin would be tempted just because he doesn't like the spell, but he knows in order to probably keep his life, he shouldn't resist.
Leoning's
theoretically,
very.
Theoretically, they wouldn't probably kill you if you resisted it. They just keep casting it until it worked.
Yeah, exactly. He knows he's eventually gonna tell the truth, so he
I mean-
doesn't see why he should resist.
He'd probably punch you in the
Leoning's
face, too.
Very, very, like, begrudgingly doesn't resist it. He does not. I do not like truth spells.
What were your plans for this morning?
To wake up.
Wait for you guys to return.
Your Honor, he's an idiot. I object.
I believe you about the door for now. So what were you going to do to pass the time until we came? 'Cause
Research.
I don't believe you didn't have nothing planned.
Well, we were hoping to get a meal.
An awful
Amongst yourselves.
We were just gonna actually question Leonese a little bit more.
Wanted to hopefully short your sword of his.
Yes.
If you
Is your mic up again? Because I could barely hear you.
Sorry. I was just talking quietly. It's usually closer to me now. What did I just say? Hope we showed the Leonid showed with Onin if he would let me.
You're funny.
Well, thief, you're quite funny yourself.
Thief. I'm saving your lives. You should be thanking me.
Amaya.
Hmm.
You did not resist. None of you resisted the spell, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
No.
Amaya, the woman that kicked you yesterday, walks over and begins to untie only you.
Oh.
And then he walks over to Owen's bag on the floor and pulls the sword out.
Oh.
My eyes are kind
Hey,
of locked a little
wait a
on the
second.
sword.
That's not yours.
It isn't yours either.
Well,
what
it's not yours either.
It was mine. In my possession.
From what I'm told, it doesn't truly belong to any of you in this room.
That's correct.
Okay, and so what, you're gonna take it?
No. I'm going to let your cleric do whatever they were going to do.
Please, Amaya.
What, remove curse? I mean, yeah, that was kind of the idea. That's after I did some research and talked to it a bit more.
Do you wish to cast a remove curse on it?
I guess, yeah, I will.
Oh shit! I wonder if this will back.
I'm not stopping you. The people that are holding you captive are allowing it.
Let's think about this. There's a lot that sword can tell us. It has a freaking guy in it.
Cut
Well,
your
it-
mouth before I cut out your tongue.
Okay, just curious.
Did she hand me the sword or is she still holding it?
They've basically put it at your feet so you'd be able to kneel down and pray. They're aware you're a cleric and you tend to pray over things.
Okay, Can I touch it first to see if it talks to me?
When you try to touch it for any length of time, it burns your hands.
Ooh.
Oh.
Not badly enough to take damage, but like burning yourself with a lighter that blew too hard in the wind.
Oh, that's because you're a cleric. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're also good aligned.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, that too.
Oh,
You do feel like you can touch it long enough to try a spell on it if you want to, before it starts to burn you worse.
Amaya would just think for a second, then
as you look like you're about to reach for it again, having seen the burns start, the woman pulls out a pair of gloves and hands it to you.
Oh, okay, thank you. Then Amaya would just put them on and cast Remove Curse.
Alright. Leonides, you are no longer attuned to the Sword of Decaying Flesh.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh.
Finally, Leonese will be smart about things.
I don't know about that.
Oh.
Let me triple check it. Something. That part is definitely correct. I don't need to check that, but I need to double check it before I say anything else.
There we go.
Make sure I don't leave anything out or say the wrong thing. No, right. That's right. I did make the item of the homebrew item, but this specific one is further homebrewed for our storage. So it doesn't. So the item itself would not reference anything other than what I already said from the spell. So yes, you can feel that you're no longer. I mean, whatever your own mental state is over it is its own thing, but you're no longer. You feel that you're no longer specifically attached to it.
I probably would feel this and like sigh a little bit. I'm assuming it would probably feel a little bit of relieving, seeing how it turns out. As it turns out from my spell, it was cursed a little.
I didn't say it was cursed.
You never said it was cursed. Well, yeah, no one said it was cursed, but I probably.
Well, I mean,
feel...
technically, Amaya would know from the effect if you tell her. Or no, Amaya would know from the feeling of it that there is some sort of curse to it, but the curse is not all that binded to it exactly. But the curse wasn't what wasn't forcing you to do anything. Actually, you know what? Let me rethink that before I go too far to retcon.
As far as you know.
No, you know what? Nothing happens. I just reread the spell again, and what I have in mind for the homebrew of the homebrew for our specific adventures, nothing actually happens.
So am I still attuned or not?
Yes.
I'm still attuned?
Okay then.
I was thinking that it would remove the attunement, because that is part of remove curse. If the item, if it's a cursed magic item, but I just realized that what I have in mind for it is not exactly a curse, so that wouldn't really apply.
Mm-hmm.
It's something else. Now you can feel that nothing seemed to change, so you're like, presumably you would figure that something else is going on there.
Hold on.
What did you learn, cleric?
It's not coast, that's for sure. Something else is going on with it.
Can we just
May I-
destroy it in a forge and melt it down?
Like I said, only if we had someone who could do research on such a thing. Gosh. I would like to have
Items,
You could
items
sell it.
imbued with magic are not so easily destroyed, young maid.
Oh.
Leonides is kind of just staring, sweating a little bit anxiously at the sword, wondering what are they doing to it.
Miss Amaya, you have been most cooperative. I'm afraid I do have to, for now, tie you back up.
Okay.
I assure you, as long as you continue to be cooperative, no further harm will come to you. And apologies on behalf of all of us. And the woman actually steps forward and puts a hand up. As apologies, we had not yet put the spell on you, and we thought you may be deceiving us yesterday.
I understand. It's fine.
And with that, you're tied up, but, snug, so you're not going anywhere, but they're not tying you to the point where it's, painful. They're not they said they weren't trying to hurt you unless you gave them the reason. So, they're like, we'll be back to untie you for lunch.
Oh.
Okay.
And
These
as
ties.
you,
Sorry.
and as you leave, or as they leave, before they close the door, you see the cause of the title of our episode.
Oh.
As the last thing you see before the door closes are 6 humanoid figures passing by the hallway.
Clones.
I very specifically say 6.
What is today's episode called?
The numbers.
The mirror class.
Ooh. The 6 people you see exiting, well, not you would assume exiting, they're going out of your line of sight, past the door towards where you guys know you came from. Based on the directions you walked. The 6 people you see exiting as the door shuts, I'll read them in alphabetical order, are a Fandari life cleric named Amaya Aurora,
Oh.
a rogue
Oh.
bard named Leonides Harefoot,
What?
a drow druid named Melfice Starforger. You do not see Onin Trest. You do, however, see Reina Domino. You also see Robo
Oh.
and Zen.
Zen. Wow.
Zen's alive!
I'd immediately
My goodness.
tried to get up and kind of fall over in my
Yeah.
chair, tied up.
Amaya
that-
would do the same.
Here's what we'll
Yeah.
end for this week.
What?
I
No.
I fall over on purpose because I want the cat to come back.
Wow.
So
Okay,
13
so
minutes.
that means are they from the future or
Time travel.
No.
or do they clone in this world?
They're from the
There are
past.
clones.
I got a few ideas.
Balin's spell worked. Time travel.
Yeah.
Valen's spell did work.
My
Oh,
god.
Wow.
God.
Okay.
It's future us.
Is it?
Unfortunately,
That's pretty good.
Unfortunately, at this point in the story, cannot share the code, what the cause of that is.
It's the past us.
Balin's a genius.
That was a pretty good episode. I think you topped last week by far.
Damn.
Damn.
He can't keep getting away with this.
That was good. I really
getting
like
away
that.
with
I
it.
wonder
I have
if,
one question. How many times
lot
do
of
you
our
plan
game.
to top yourself during this campaign?
Right?
Hopefully hopefully, except for when I intentionally take a break and have some levity like last week, hopefully every serious episode
Nice.
is the
Yeah,
goal.
I
This
think at
is
least like the
good.
12th time.
That was really good.
So cute.
Yeah, a lot of RP, then a lot
Yeah.
of just big
I've
reveals.
From
Yeah.
the beginning, I've noticed you guys seem to be either getting better or being more open with RP.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We've always been good with RP, I think, right?
Yeah, but
Well,
it just
I
seems a
mean,
little more
not everyone.
secluded at the
But I will-
beginning.
What little since it doesn't actually spoil any of the details, what I will say is that I have, based on following a guide video online of like, how to take certain kinds of notes to help plan your campaign in advance kind of thing. I will say that one or more of the things in this episode on my checklist of major events that need to happen through the course of it has just been checked off.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Let's see
It's not,
future.
it's not the only one that we've checked off so far, but it is a new one.
How many have we checked off so far?
All right, be right back. Kitty wants to
Currently-
be fed.
It's
Oh.
divided into 4 sections. We've currently checked off 3 of the first chapter.
Oh wow.
Of the
So I
first
don't
main.
remember,
Obviously, we had some
I don't-
episodes early on that were primarily story-driven, like backstory-driven, so those don't really count. I found a way to link them to the main story, but they weren't the main story itself.
Yeah, you did a really good job of that. Wow.
Man, this is good.
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
It was a bottle episode. It was the whole episode in one room, and how we all drove each other to insanity.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that was actually pretty amazing. I might need to
It was
keep
good.
this episode especially in mind for lore.
It was good. Yeah,
Every
just seeing
time
the
I
RP between
hear,
everyone.
read, or say lore, I can just imagine like the Map Pat voice doing it. Like the
Hey,
really
everybody.
drawn out one.
Welcome to
lore.
D&D Theory. Is Leonide's Hairfoot a sociopathic
Oh.
murderer?
Yes.
No, I think
No,
the sword's just
That's,
making
not,
these
that's not even a
things.
theory. That's just a fact.
Oh,
So,
no,
that
cure
That
you.
brings me to a question that I do feel like I need to ask everyone, because I just want to hear your thoughts. We all know Caldus has not been dead very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's that
Yeah,
time
But
work out?
we do know, out of character, that Leonide's had very, apparently at least, as far as we can tell to this point, and from my descriptions, very real flashbacks from long before there was a voice attached to that sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much of which do you think is actually true?
Oh.
He's losing his
Onin
mind.
hopes to find out next episode after he does extensive research on it, because this is something that incites him. He's very curious.
The lore keeper will do what
I
they
will-
can in order to find
I
out.
will
more.
tell you what I will say about the end of that episode, of tonight's episode. The slight stutter as I was going over the very last little mini scene there was for exactly the reason I heard Shadow start to call out. I last second was like, I'm not gonna make it be Onin or Onin. It originally was gonna be just the party, and then I'm like, ooh, no, Onin's not well known enough within town yet as a party member.
Yeah.
I know what we're gonna do.
So it's someone who. This is
I'm
Paul, you're
expecting
giving me
Galen
bad
time
ideas. Paul, you're giving me ideas.
And we all know that there is, in theory, and even common townspeople are aware that there is such a thing as magic that could have brought him back. That's why he wasn't buried.
True, but then who is everyone? I mean, am I alive? Am I? I didn't even know that I'm alive.
Who knows?
Little did you know, you never died.
Yeah, maybe. I
You
mean,
just took a very long nap.
I'm still Zen last time I checked. There's a part of me that's still Zen. So I feel like I
Little
would
did you
know if I'm alive
You
or
just took
not.
a very long nap.
So two, I just thought I had a sort of idea of something I might do at some point, and I was debating when to use it, but it fits the theme of the end of the episode, and Lee needs his cries for war being true. Technically, we stopped a few minutes early tonight, so I will give you a post-credit scene.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yes.
Yeah, we stopped like
Yeah.
15 early.
And I'm actually glad one of you is still currently in the voice chat.
Which one of us?
Darius. You are currently sitting in your office, your public office, your front of house office, if you will. When some folks come in, the scene for this, by the way, is while the rest were sleeping. Three familiar to the viewers by now figures come in. A Rakshasa, a large, human-skinned but slightly, possibly orc-toothed woman, and a large man with a metal mask. They enter your office, Darius, and they say, "The package has been retrieved, sir. Would you like to go inspect it for verification purposes?"
I'm sure you've heard what happens when you do wrong, but let's go check.
We knew better than to bring it to your public office. We brought it to the private office.
Let us go see.
And just about dawn, you arrive via wagon, and you go down a long spiral staircase. You're very familiar with it. It's yours. It's your other headquarters. You're about 10 stories underground. And you go to a long hallway. About halfway down, they point to a door and go, "They're in there. The rest are in there."
Good.
There's a glyph on the door. They set it off. It's possible they may have severely damaged themselves doing it. And they lead you several hundred more feet past that door to a single heavy iron door that you have the key for. I assume you open it. When you open it... Oh, go ahead.
I'd lift the key off from the necklace around and slowly insert it into the lock.
You turn the key. You open the door. It is very well oiled. There's no sound. And in a small, probably 15 by 15 room, open so you can see what's inside. You don't even need to go in the room. Is a casket with Zen's body in it.
Oh. I knew it.
And the Rakshasa turns to you and says, "As we said, as we promised, sir."
Good. Keep an eye on
that. Oh, go ahead and finish your sentence, sorry.
That was just a warning. Keep an eye on the others. Make sure they're not suspicious.
Will do, sir. And that is where we'll end for this week.
Oh, no, Zen. No.
What? Oh
That's
my. Is that a threat? Is that a threat?
That's my first chance
Good
to use a little
boy.
trick that I learned from technically
thank
the
you.
Critical Role family of shows, but actually the
It's
Ninja
getting
Unlimited
spicy.
specifically for anyone who follows them.
Boy. All right, hold on.
That's what
okay.
we like to call The Abria scene.
What?
The Abria.
He's been
Abria
learning
is the name of
from
the
Mina.
dungeon master for the EXU, called Exandria Unlimited, EXU for short.
Oh, wow.
Like side quest of Critical Role's family of shows. And from almost every episode of her, specifically her little series, mini-series that she did, she'd have a post-credit scene before after the credits started rolling.
Oh, cliffhangers, slowly.
That worked out really good. Wow.
What with Zen? Why?
I was debating just having that scene when I let everyone know that Dew was actually going to be helping me play Darius. But I decided this was a good time to reveal it since we had a few extra minutes.
Damn.
That's
Not
So,
Zen's
yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Now in retrospect, I realize I should have done a lot more in that scene, and I really didn't.
We can
You
retcon
still
it.
can if you want to.
I was,
We still have at least one stream recording it. I'm not recording this week, but I know Mina's still on.
Yeah.
She spliced us the
I am.
episode, so you can easily cut it.
We'll wait till we have the proper face of life. After all, what hides behind closed doors stays behind closed doors.
Ooh.
Very well. That is certainly your choice to make.
I might need to get a PNG for Dew.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
kind of stuff like should have done. I feel like I should have done like my role play a bit better today. I don't know. I just feel like I did
I
something
think you did pretty
off
good.
or wrong.
Yeah. I thought yours was pretty great.
More
I was
so.
gonna say, I
I
was
liked how you were
thoroughly enjoying it.
obsessive. Yeah, I loved how obsessive you were over the sword.
It was. I liked it. Yeah, it was a nice.
But then
touch.
when he pointed it at you, just stopped going at it.
I
I'm
know.
curious.
Feels like
Did
there's
they
more
leave
you're
the
not
sword in
telling
the room?
No, it was
Uh,
left in it, or they did leave it in the room. But
As far as you know, yes. He didn't appear to take it with him when he left.
Our next episode's gonna be everyone jumping out of their chairs to go see why Zen's
Well,
walking
one
out
like
to get the
ground
sword.
in front of me.
Yeah,
Good luck with that when you're all bound to the chair.
Oh,
I'm sure we'll
yeah.
find a
There-
way.
Don't worry, give them like an hour, someone will figure out how to untie themselves.
by the way, I still literally did the thing. I fell out of my chair basically. Well, it's still tied to it, but my chair's now knocked over because I tried to get out.
That was a great
I'm
episode. but
really tempted to use
I mean-
Misty Step to get to Shen next session.
You should.
It's way more than 30 feet, and let's just say you don't want to get caught with this guy.
You could have just
Well,
Misty step into the room, but and then
the
walk.
doll is around 30 feet away, so I could probably Misty Step out of it. Then just
I mean, yeah,
fly.
technically you could Misty Step out of your bindings.
Yeah.
What is Misty Step, by the way?
It's basically
Pretty much
teleport.
teleporting.
It's teleport,
Ah.
basically.
Nothing
Short
personnel.
range
Kiddo.
teleport.
Yeah. I know a lot about that spell because I used it a total of 3 times.
That's
And
a
you're
whole
going to be
bunch.
using it a lot more in my campaign.
Oh, I know it. I'm still waiting for a good stealth scene to use it.
I'm expecting time travel. Pretty sure time travel. I'm hoping time
I'm
travel.
not sure about time travel.
All right, guys, I gotta go. The dogs want to go out, and it's getting late, so I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Nice.
See you,
Alright,
Melfice.
Good night. Awesome episode,
Yeah.
Paul. Great
yeah.
cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, and I'll
Thank
be
you.
able to stay up longer for Trust No Bunny for the rest of this week. I have school off.
Oh, really? Well, we're
yeah.
not playing Trust No Bunny this week.
Or-
Maybe if there's time, but
Well,
Doobie.
well, either way, whatever games do y'all play this week?
we're gonna be playing a PC game. I don't know if you can do it, but you're
I got
welcome to
you,
try.
PC.
All right. I put a link in the social deception area. You can download it.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
All right. I will see you guys next time. Good night.
All right, night.
Right.
Good night.
Night.
Alright.
So I think it's safe to say, dude, that it is imperative you are here next week.
Oh, don't worry, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Lovely.
Do
Out of
is
all the
heal each
campaigns-
week, so
I try my best to be. Like even when I
I
was
mean-
sick, I was still at least watching.
A meme
That's right
is
now.
a meme that is no longer a meme. It's a in fact, extremely deadly.
Yeah.
The best kind. And yes, I spent this entire past amount of time, which I'm not going to reveal that we've been planning this, thinking of ways to play this character, and I think I've settled on one.
I always love finding ways to play characters.
That reminds me, I'm gonna shoot you a DM about an idea I have for next week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, I'm going now.
Alright, see ya. Night, Amaya.
Alright.
And just remember who you've crossed in the past.
Oh dear.
After all, the house always wins.
The house does always win.
I know that quote's not from specifically Fallout New Vegas, but that's where I stole it from.
Double
Which,
trouble.
in a D&D setting, begs the question:
Get in my hot tub, everybody.
heroes or villains?
I just
who
barely
raised
made it in the
house?
hot tub. Oh my god, welcome. Proceeded. You beautiful bean. Hello.
Well, we're
Hello.
about to find out.
You're so beautiful.
Certainly not
Welcome,
bad.
welcome. We got that drip and the
I
drop.
wouldn't say I'm necessarily a hero, though.
Yes,
Villain
let's
seems
go.
like just a bit of an overestimation.
Oh, I'm so sleepy.
I'm sure you know stealing Zen's corpse is a good thing to do, right? Like only good people would do that.
Hey, I mean,
girl.
if you sometimes you gotta do a little
She's
bad for
looking
the
at me.
right reasons, you know.
Oh my god, you guys are lined
Like,
up
sometimes you just gotta decapitate a
almost
guy because
perfectly.
he was going to go blow up the moon.
There's Melfice.
This
And
is sometimes
Amaya.
you gotta
Like
steal a
Zen's
corpse
and Robo.
to keep your public image up.
You're now our D&D
Okay,
players.
I can't be
You're part of our
serious saying it
campaign
like
now,
that.
guys.
I don't know. I feel like, what do you need with Zen's corpse? You gonna what cast decay on
Look
it?
how
make
small
sure he doesn't
Robo
come
is
back?
now.
Nah, if anything, it'd
so
probably be
tiny.
contrary because he doesn't want anyone getting
Not
suspicious.
like this. No, Tai, don't do that. Don't try to scare me.
He would make
Sound
sure
alerts,
that,
get out of here.
He'd make sure to take better care of Zen than
Bad
what
bot.
the party could do.
Welcome, you
Maybe
beautiful
bringing him back?
biscuits.
He's
Do I
got
get to play Zen next week?
Oh shit.
Maybe.
You missed
Who
all the
knows?
murder
Wonderful disappearance.
attempts,
Whatever
Tai
Visibility
Tai.
walk away.
means there.
We're almost fighting each other.
No,
Hey,
he's not
Bird,
that
Bird.
nice. He's not that
Bird.
nice.
Brother, you all know Zen is back.
Good girl. I gotta
Oh,
make
really?
more
Wow, do I need to prepare
room
to
in my
play Zen again and not be evil?
D&D
You're
budget
gonna need
for
to learn how to
Zen,
dual class character sheet.
for Zen's
I
replacement to
do
come back,
Zen.
or to get art, to have
No,
art.
What?
You,
No.
Since
you
he's
don't really
Zen's
need to push
dead.
average
You take
to his
Zen
limit
away
and
from
use-
We have had 4
you
deaths.
Oh,
Zen
I'm so
is the
happy.
only one that has not come back
You
yet.
don't know what this person knows. You don't know.
He
what
may never
Darius
come
knows.
back.
I mean, I don't even know what Darius knows, so I don't know how you would know. For all you know, he could know Incinerate and just burn the
So
corpse
spicy.
right in front of everyone. Make the entire party watch.
That's true.
I care so much for him.
Yeah, but you wanna know how
Oh,
caring about
shit.
how telling me that you care about things usually goes?
It means you'll
That
treat
becomes
them
my
with
trump
respect.
card instantly.
Oh no, not too spicy
That's your
beans.
forgetting.
No. You don't want to do that, Tai Tai. You reject,
Inhabiting the
rescind,
character. Ultimately,
like
his major
rejection.
decisions so
I
far-
do not. I do not consent. I do not consent.
Or at the very least, his final
Alright.
decision.
I gotta
The
finish
final
these
decision.
guys.
You never know.
Person,
I
I need to
might
finish
just-
the rest of the
I might just
beans.
sit around the party and just leave the lighter very close to the body and forget to put it out. Just far away enough that it doesn't burn the body, but just close enough to give you anxiety.
Well, now I've got more Carolina Reapers in the mix
Make you wonder if I'm gonna do it
too.
or not.
How do you want to do this, Tai Tai?
Because I'm just like that.
Resend.
We'll say,
I resend the
nobody-
invitation. Slash ban Tai Tai. Okay, done. No, don't actually do that.
Oh, are we about to start getting into big spoilers then?
Uh oh. The only thing is I am under
Can I
Robo
start off,
instead of
a little bit?
myself. So close. That would have been perfect if you were under
I think the
Amaya.
music that came in at the end
Nice.
was somehow perfect.
Damn it. Once you finish that tin, you'll have more. This is true.
yeah, it was just.
So I can just grab 2
I didn't
at random,
think it was just-
and then you guys get to see what they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes!
If
It
you
might
do
be
need
You
on.
were
some music,
like
though, I can definitely send
the
you a
top-
guide.
The top
Probably
number in a
not gonna
long
fit
time,
too often with this
96. The highest
but
I've seen is, I
It
think,
might work for a
99?
good couple
98,
scenes where You
99?
just need that song.
That was amazing. Lucky.
I
I
would
want to
keep
drop
that in
2.
mind. What were you saying? Proceeded or not proceeded? Underpaid.
I was asking,
See,
you
let me-
check your DM.
See what they're saying.
I can.
There we go. We're just about to end the D&D stuff. 99 when I got it. Oh shit. 99 is the best. That would be amazing. I saw a 90. I saw a 96 before too. Or was it 98? A
I'll keep that
99?
in mind.
Yes, we've definitely seen a 99. When I got my character got drowned.
It was nice knowing you for the short time we got to.
It was like so
But
close.
I'm sorry, but
There was a 76 and a
Yours-
90, I think, when I got drowned.
be prepared to take your last breath.
Nice. Lucky. That's just a lucky bean. You're a lucky
Well,
bean.
TPK next session. Hope to see you there.
Oh boy.
Excited
If
for the
I can,
TPK.
I'll try to avoid a TBK. I'll at least get you all down equally. Except for Amaya. Amaya has to go first.
Probably be a TPK.
Probably won't.
Probably.
Keyword is probably.
Yeah.
We don't know. He might go in there with guards.
Sleep spell.
Okay, I wanted another one of my characters to die. I'm getting used to it now.
There
What's one more?
might be a severe beating or two.
Oh crap,
Yeah.
Proceeded's still here. I forgot Mino's streaming.
He knows everything.
Quick, Mino, mute Discord.
It's too late.
Oh no.
Dun 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 dun. Oh no.
I don't mind dropping a less than subtle hint once in a while.
Oh, I thought that Camilla was gonna show up.
And when I say a less than subtle
Proceeded
hint,
is now holding a knife to me. What do I do?
all I'll say about next week, Proceeded, is be very, very careful.
Yeah. It's a good thing. Oh wait, no. Proceeded can't use diamond on themselves. Oh no.
That's the problem. Last
Well-
time she had diamonds, she just couldn't use them.
Let's just
Yeah,
hope.
she
Let's
was
hope there's a
unconscious.
robo nearby.
Right?
I
Oh,
say that because when I say a meme that becomes dangerous, I don't just mean the concept of the character.
yeah.
There is one thing about this character I don't think you'll see in this campaign ever again. That's all I'll say about it, though.
We're definitely going to see that next week, I can tell you that.
Alright. Then I'm
I
gonna
think
have to
we're at
really
least
try
what
to
I
get
think
some out of my artist.
I mean, if
Alright,
you can't, I can easily describe it. That's
Yeah. Yeah. If not, then I could find some other images. I could make something up myself.
It's less about the specific description and more
Yeah.
about the deeper details.
Yeah, I'll try to get like all the big important stuff. If I can.
And if possible, it's fine if not. If possible, for the art we're getting done, try, because he's, crime boss, to maybe get it a little less in anime fucked away.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have a good
Boss
few
too.
artists working on it.
We have so much in common already.
Well, those could be evil.
I got a
Yeah,
couple
but-
good people
Yeah,
on
but
it.
when I envision this character as the co-creator of them, I see them more Tony Soprano, less Naruto villain.
Yeah.
Maybe Onin will get along with them very well.
Onin might know this character a little bit, dude.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean,
I'll just say
yeah.
that. I'll leave it open.
he's a businessman.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
be out of the league.
If we've
let's just
even
say
done
there's some-
business.
Yeah.
Let's just say he knows a little bit of everything underground. He knows everything that goes on the down low.
I'm sure he's heard of them.
Also,
At the
I'm
very
not
least.
sure. I kind of just made this up on the fly. I didn't go to verify this with Paul or anything, but I kind of had the intent, as of I was frequently mentioning killing Kaldos was a really bad idea, that that Onin was in some way paying off Caldas to not to protect his business. Which is why he's so involved right now. I don't know if that's actually how it went down, but that's at least what he was leading on to believe. That's what I made up on the fly. So yeah, no, Onin is a crime guy. Probably would even know you.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Soon.
Well, I will. I'm gonna head off. That was an amazing episode.
Yeah,
I actually really like that.
Probably getting
Yeah.
off
I'm just very happy everyone's still enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some interesting stuff.
I was
At any-
scared this would
at
end
any
up like.
point-
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going off topic a little bit.
I was just gonna say, if at any point you guys feel like the actual like main campaign that I had in mind is boring, let me know and I'll end it.
No, I'm having fun. This is great.
Campaign's fun.
Hell yeah.
Everyone's gonna be
That's
just
my
throat.
The first person that complains dies.
Yeah, that's how it works.
No, I like that solution.
It's not boring anymore then, now is it?
No,
Suddenly, everyone's intrigued.
I feel like everyone in this party who's done just about anything illegal would have a slight trace of who this person might be. Just anything illegal. around
Onin
this
would
town.
definitely know you. Oh gosh.
I almost guarantee Zen knows who you are.
Oh, definitely.
What?
And from the notes I've taken, I
guy.
think there's a few other people in this party who might know.
Or one of
At
Zen's
least one of which
personalities.
who isn't Zen being in this call.
Damien might know him. I don't know
Damien,
if
yeah.
Zen would, unless
Oh.
Zen knows.
Damien, yeah.
I don't know.
Damien's
Damien
in hell.
around though? I mean, last time I checked, yeah, Damien's in hell. I mean, unless he got brought back. I mean,
Presumably you're eventually going to get freed. You could always go to hell and find out.
true. Or, you know, if I ever come back and I just know he's there.
Yeah, you'll just be like, huh. God damn, I thought we got rid of him for good.
Darn. So come back to bite us in the ass.
But one person who isn't related to Zen in this call, I feel like would definitely know who this person is after a minute.
Maybe.
Due to a few things I picked up that Paul's already laid down. Which I'm not sure have been retconned yet. I really hope they haven't, and Proceeded is now looking at me. So I'm just gonna close the door and walk away.
Alright, well, I'm gonna head off. Thanks for the session.
Right.
Yeah. See us
Oh, yeah.
next week. I'm going to go listen to music and do some video game stuff.
Nice,
Alright.
nice.
Have a good night.
I got a couple of spicy
Talk to you
beans to eat.
Yep. Me and Proceeded are gonna go binge literally every VOD now.
Nice.
Yeah, I
right,
just
Proceeded. If Mina's still streaming.
Yeah. I just realized I just remembered the one regret I had while we were role playing. I kind of wish I kept the sword stuff more secret.
No, I kind of like how you did it.
Yeah,
But that's just me from a spectator point of view.
what I wanted to do was I wanted to like have a freak out at the sword. But I wasn't expecting everyone to kind of jump on it. I was hoping you'd all just think I was like crazy or drunk or something. I wasn't expecting you all to go oh magic analysis time. Because I forgot that most of you are, for some reason, are magic users.
Oops.
I
mean, we have an
think this
artificer.
through.
It sounds magic-y, but also with tools? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Mina, by the way, if
Actually,
you're streaming, I have a huge. I don't really want to spoil it too much, but I don't want anyone to hear it. So if anyone
Oh,
yeah.
might get to hear it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna raid in a bit, but I got some
Actually,
spicy
I
beans
just
to
want to
eat.
shout out. Wait, you said Shadow's not playing an Artificer, right?
Shadow is playing an Artificer, and I have a horrible
Right.
feeling he's playing Alchemist Artificer. Because no, wait, I do know because I looked at his sheet.
All right, then I might need to go talk to him real quick.
Why? Why do you have to?
That's not a good answer.
Oh, I can thank